All right, let's go ahead and party. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all you nice nerds doing today? Let me say hello to everybody. Let me say hello. Hello, I'm the real Squiggy. Congratulations on your first. Don't worry, it's recorded. I made sure that I got logged in. Apparently, Mixing Up Bot crashed right before stream, so that was fun. Hello, Bellary. Let me get my stretch in. There we go. Get some drink. Hello, nobody. Hello, Squids. How you doing? Hello, Crichton. Hello, Need Extra Sleep. Hello, Steve. What do you mean? What do you mean, Stinky Elf? What the fuck? It's fine. Whatever. Hello, Ars. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all of you nerds doing? I am doing very, very good. I'm doing very, very good. And Hello, Chieftain. Yeah, the elf be painting. So, what's it called? I did another very small batch of the what? Oh, one of those like little like tattoo like vortex mixer things, right? How are those, by the way? I've heard those are like really, really, really nice. I heard those are nice. God, if we're talking Black Friday stuff, I got you're high on glue fumes. Yippee! Hell yeah. I don't know if I can legally say yippee to that, but whatever. Whatever. Uh, oh yeah. Oh, before I forget too, Squid, you wanted me to make a painting VOD channel, and I got that now. I actually got that now. Let me just post a link in chat for everybody. Real quick. So I got one recently. It's gonna have other stuff on there, but right now it just has some paint VODs, because I figured out how to isolate the audio of the music I listen to from the actual stream. Oh god, that's a pretty good sell because I like Rakar Flesh. It chunks up like a motherfucker. That paint chunks up like a motherfucker. It's very good. It's very good. Yeah, I've already got a bunch of bullshit for this Black Friday, so I'm probably gonna take it easy on little fun purchases for a while. But I'll definitely bookmark it for later. I'll definitely do that. Welcome, Reds. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, I'm listening. It's the same anime playlist I've been listening to forever. It's just that I from what I understand, YouTube is just like a lot more trigger happy on that. So I'm kind of like I don't want to chance it. I don't want to risk an explosion. So I'm just gonna. I found out there's a multi-stream plugin that lets me do both, and I can choose which audio tracks go through. And I made sure that the YouTube output is not on audio track 2, which is what I did last week, and it's like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I think also because now that Twitch is like, hey, you can multi-stream all you want, buddy. I still can't combine the chats, which is terribly stupid. I don't agree with that whatsoever. It would actually be easier and improve the experience, but they're like, no, it'll lessen the experience for everyone if you do that. But yeah, I honestly, getting a vortex mixer would be nice for some of my GW paints. I think they tend to go chunky pretty easily, which is why I've kind of like mostly switched over to Vallejo pots, which I love not the drop pots, the droppers. My bad. I love the Vallejo droppers so much. The fierce rivals. I don't even know if you could say rivals. The Twitch side is definitely winning by like nearly 100%. Oh, it's good for metallics too. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. Hello, Nitrous. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, I've been having good day. Been putting together some models. So because of the kick I've been on for like the reason I'm even doing Stormcast is because I really like this coloration I've been putting them on. I don't feel like it's been 65. I feel like it's just you've been on that like high 60, like mid to high 60s. So it just feels like that. You'll break out soon, I believe. I believe. Hello Goonie, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am painting some Stormcast right now. I got a Tyranid right there, and what's it called? Plus here. Ooh, fuck yeah, let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also want to put some other videos on there too. I just haven't like sat down and made them yet. I haven't made them real. But yeah, like now that I know that I can export videos without audio directly to YouTube at the same time through multi-streaming, I legitimately have no reason not to. So fuck yeah, let's go. 2 ads. Yeah, Twitch is Twitch do be like that. Twitch be Twitch. If I could make the ads less, I would definitely do so. But this is the minimal ads I can have, unfortunately. Um, but yeah. Oh yeah, I was mentioning it's like what's it called? Oh, that's pretty handy actually. I forget. I know technically you could do highlights in Twitch that function very similarly to that, but I haven't really had like a mighty need to mess with them. But yeah, these are that's all Boniface. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, these are Stormcasts I've had in a starter box. I basically these are from the Dominion box, which were like the Leviathan box for 3rd edition Age of Sigmar. They've been like sitting around for a while. This is why I have haters. Yes, of course. I do need to get back into the YouTube Shorts game as well. Which so that'll be interesting. The kind of because like normal like people who are just on that on Shorts are not necessarily like looking forward to anime people busting through. And like when it comes to like miniature stuff, you either like are like animes kawaii desune, or like I hate all of this. I hate all of this so much. Why are you here? Why are you here, funny anime boy? Why are you painting minis? He's just really bad at it. I keep trying to tell him mean things, but I keep giving compliments instead. This is fucked up. I don't know what to do. How to become hater. Step 1, join the website Wizards 101, and step 2, there is no step 2. I've actually never played Wizards 101. They might legitimately be nice. I don't know. I've never played that game. Just horrible parts of your streams out of context. Yeah, there we go. Just clip like the entire thing about Bad Dragon Dice from earlier. Oh, I do actually unironically want to clip out the Chodzok bit. I do want to do that because I need to explain that. Well, the thing is, I'm on Twitter and I don't get like direct haters, but I'm also entirely like non-threatening on Twitter. Like I'm not dropping like controversial opinions or like getting into fights. The kind of Twitter person that like I will say the kind of Twitter person who like whenever a politician says anything and then they just decide to like go into the comments and host a bunch of complaints are very strange people. Because usually the politician will never see that, and it's just like it's just you and other people getting into slap fights. I think when people think of like Twitter bullshit, they think of that. Like in the mini and YouTube spheres, at least the worst ones I go through, things are pretty hunky dory. Yeah, you entered my magical. That would be fun if I could do a deep dive. I've had an idea that I've never really done in earnest, which is like tried to do a pretend review of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, but treat it like it's an official Wizards of the Coast source book. You're like, wow, Wizards of the Coast released this new monster book, and like I've been looking for ways to like I've been running out of monsters for my D&D 5e games. It's like, huh, they don't have rules. This is very interesting. This does give me a lot of ideas, but I can't. But I'll have to use my own brain for that. Hello, my helmet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? You made a weirdo guardsman. All right, let's hear it. Let's fucking hear it, yo. So hello, so that welcome, welcome, welcome. So these are from the same box, different same heads, but these ones are like Praetors, which have way more capes. And oh, Whiplash, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wizards will hunt me down. They almost got me yesterday during the Rick and Morty dungeon, which was incredibly painful. Called Tarkan Weavers. Sound pretty cool. Make a guardsman kill team, make him a Team Rocket. That also sounds like fun. Oh yeah, I was about to say earlier. So hey, when I really like the color of this metal, so I've been like, what would be some other things I could paint with these colors? And then I remembered a Canon Space Marine army that I remember reading about a while ago, but I haven't actually like looked at them in real earnest. And they are the Minotaurs. They are basically like the bitches of the High Lords of Terra. They get all the fancy toys. They treat everybody with disdain and disgust, including other Space Marine armies. And they have like a vague kind of Greek aesthetic going on top of like doing a bunch of stuff. So they're like super hyper mega assholes, but their aesthetics kind of fuck, and I kind of find that fun in a weird way. Like when other people were like, "Wow, even in terms of Space Marines, you guys are like super dicks." They are. Well, they actually apparently fought the Custodians at one point. How you doing, Pig? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? And also, Calvin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Bonnie, congratulations on your watch streak. It's nice. Get you some points. Get you some fucking points. Who we're talking about behind it? We're talking about the Space Marine Minotaurs. And the thing is, like, I do have, even after selling off my Marines, I still have a bunch of Marines kicking around. I don't know. Usually they'll actively like make fun of other chapters to their faces. I need to read the literature behind it, but they sound like huge assholes. But I was like, they also have the exact same colors that I like to paint these days. So I was like, ooh. And okay, welcome. Your environment, save us some buy with that. Ooh, I mean, that sounds pretty legit. Kind of like hardcore survivalists, the Guard Legion. They sound nice. They sound pretty cool. I would subscribe to their webzine. Like, did you push into boards at edgy? Well, it's not that they're inquisitorials, that they go directly to the High Lords of Terra. Also, Bowl of Cereal, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the workshop. Welcome. Yo, that's not cartoon. You'll get it, I believe. We're getting to the point where people are beginning to get their 69 elf cards very soon. Very soon. Okay, I poked this at the right spot. I was like, oh god, did I poke this in the wrong spot? Did I just get a bunch of red everywhere? Which is why I haven't done like the dry brush on these just yet, because I'm waiting to get that. Also, Antaka Pratch, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the workshop. Welcome. What does Hal do? I paint rats, though. I haven't done that in a hot minute. I haven't painted a rat in a bit. I mean, that's a pretty cool detail. Are you gonna use like what models are you using for the bugs? Are you using those like funky Necromunda ones? Because like those would actually be a pretty good fit as well. Hello, Bowl of Cereal, you are acclimatizing very well, very quickly. How you doing? How you do you prefer Pratch or Tonka, or what's your ideal nickname combo? Both of you, if you do not know me already, I am Halbernoth the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And I'm currently working on some Stormcast, because I've been what's it called? I've had these kicking, like I said, I've been having these kicking around for a while. They're in colors I like. Yeah, but yeah, basically, usually I'll hear White Scars. I usually don't hear Space Wolves, weirdly enough. I hear Salamanders are pretty common on the, hey, these guys are like actually kind of nice scale. Those are the ones I get usually touted out first. It's like, these guys aren't total pricks. But the thing is, like, if I do like the Salamanders, but I feel like you could just like lean in. Bees in the base. Oh, okay, yeah, you are doing the Necromunda ones. Oh, those will look fucking sick then. Those big bug boys are very nice models. Necromunda feels like a thing that one day I would love to get into, but I already have a lot of other projects, which are growing more every day. And Squids is helping with that. Oh, Squids, I think I mentioned to you already. I have fallen, and I've got the kingdom. Apparently, I thought it was going to take longer for like the Kingdom Death box to come in, and they were like, "Yeah, no, that shit's shipped, dog." I'm like, "What the fuck? How the fuck are you shipping so quickly?" Hello, Fox. How you doing? Welcome. You can't buy Necromunda dice. So, wait, does it have proprietary dice? What the fuck? I like ghillie suits are like when they're kind of like the full body suits that are kind of like usually like a bunch of grass. So you're saying your guys are gonna have like a bunch of trash ones version of that. I mean, that sounds pretty rad. Oh, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up that that's the only way to get the dice. Like, I know a lot of games are like that. Like, a lot of games have proprietary dice because they really want you to buy the starter box. But you can usually still get those dice separately, you know? And I like doing well there. Welcome. How you doing? We're talking about why Space Marine chapters are assholes. But also, so yeah, that's some other. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, most starter sets are like a whole fucking lot. Printing and slicers. Oh god, I can feel you on that, especially for I can feel you on that. Also, Nuzlocke, how you doing as well? Welcome. Usually I find resin printing's not that big of a deal, but like for when it comes to FDM printing, I have to fiddle around with that a lot. There's a lot of oh, I should move this up slightly. There we go. Let me just scoot my body closer to the models. They've done in the past 10,000 years. Yeah, no, they've been having a fun time. Listen, they've been going fast. Oh yeah, sorry, I meant to show you guys though. So speaking about the Minotaurs, I also so my mini factory had a Black Friday sale, and also I found a set of like vaguely Greek inspired bits. So check this out. This is the dread from the Leviathan box. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe I'll make it like a Hellbrute. But check it out. I got some funky custom shoulder pads. I should focus. There we go. There we go. We got some custom funky shoulder pads. We got like a so the glue instantly hardened when I stuck on the bull symbol, so it's not as even as I would like, but we got like a little bottom pad. Yeah, ranch dressing motherfucker. He do be dressing good. Cause like and then I'm also gonna paint it with this like metal I've been going, because it's bronze with like a little bit of a gold tarnish, which I think would be pretty nice. Oh yeah, that I mean honestly, that entire yeah, a lot of the Horus Heresy stuff has like a much stronger like Roman theme, even more so than the Ultramarines like usually are. I could post that set that I got too. Let me post that set. I've been buying a lot of shit for Black Friday, and I kind of need to stop, but I'm not like doing bad recently, so that's fine. It's been going good. So yeah, let me link this. This is I got like this is on it was on sale for like 40% off too. That. Oh yeah, I can see being happy when you got like fun bug things. Also, the funny thing is apparently the Minotaurs have a personal beef with Nurgle stuff. Uh what's up, buddy? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? To the Canis haven't been their homeworlds and be like horse did. I see. My always thought with the two lost legions is that the emperor showed up to one of them. And it's like, Father, look at these wonderful aliens. They've taught me their pottery, and we've best friends. And I've been training in their warrior culture, and I think you would like to meet them. And I think we as people could really benefit. And then the emperor's like, burn it down. Tell no one. Tell no one. Tell no one. Tell no one about this. Absolutely tell no one about this. No one could ever fucking know. That's kind of like my thought on those. Father, every day is Top Gun. I don't know why the theoretical lost was like Second Legion. I think I forget which legions are the lost ones off the top of my head. I'm not the biggest lore boy. He was, I don't know. It seems like he was pretty stomping on the neck of everyone for the most part. The second, okay, second 11th. My brain was like probably the second, but I didn't want to say anything without confirmation. But yeah, I did not remember the 11th at all. Ah, yes, 1-1 or 1-1. Ah, I see. Of course, big numeral math stuff. Excellent, excellent. Uh, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. One of his sons married him. Like I also it'd be funny if it wasn't like a humanoid one, like an Eldar or a Tau. It's like, Father, I love her, and it's like just like some horrible, like terrible bug creature because like that was the Emperor was the second time they saw a humanoid, so they're like, ah yes, this is just who you romance here on Bugopolis. Tis be fine. Father, me and my Jokero wife. And the Emperor was like, "I'm killing all of you. I'm gonna keep the monkeys, though. I'm gonna keep the space orangutans. They're useful. You as a son, I need to pretend that you never existed. You should have never existed ever." Strong dunking, yeah. They should. In the grim brightness of 40,000, there's only competitive knitting competitions. Which I mean, that's technically I guess it's technically the same dealio with what's it called? With Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl is just like, hey, what happens if football united everyone under power of Nuffle? Um I guess you could do the same thing with 40K in volleyball. Sounds like Gene Stark. It kinda does, yeah. It do be like that. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, that's always my thought too about the whole like Lost Legions. Is like I was also under the impression they were made to make your own, but I think as they begin to flesh out the Horus Heresy, they're like that can no longer be up to interpretation or a secret. No, I mean that's also something I've seen like people say. It's like, yeah, you could just use the Lost Legions to justify doing like female Space Marines, and but yeah, sure, why not? I'm fairly on the camp when it comes to female Space Marines. I do not give a flying fuck what you do with your own models, as long as you're painting them and having fun. Hello, Zet Nuggets. Welcome everybody. Welcome. How are you nerds doing? Hello, Shifty Fungus. Hello, Zet. Hello, Frankie. Hello, Poppin Deckle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle's game variety. Oh, how's Lethal Company? I've played it a very, 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 very little bit. I've been very, very little bit. Oh yeah, you should definitely like kit bash your own army. If there's a canon element you like, just disregard it and do your own shit like they were doing in the old days. But yeah, I am currently painting Stormcast of all things, but also I give them the different helmets. I'm not painting them that terrible bright gold that looks fucking awful. I do not like that bright gold that's like the default Stormcast have. Anytime you choose a different color, they look better. They look way the fuck better like that. Hey, hopefully your Lethal Company was fun. I I don't know what's up with me in Lethal Company. I managed to get one shot by monsters I don't see until it's too late. It's just like it's like all right, this seems good, and then I'll hear like a neck snap, and it's just me, and I'm like I didn't perceive that at all. I had no idea how I could even have prevented the situation. What's Element? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not a good argument otherwise. It's honestly the whole arguments on that for or against are just kind of like nerd slap fighting on the internet. It's well, once again, I'm fully in the ballpark of just do whatever the fuck you want with your models. I could not give less of a shit, and I mean that in like the best way. Like somebody is like, as long as somebody's painting their models and they're not doing something like that would get you kicked out of your grandma's house, that's fine. That's whatever. My cuff is anything newer than 5th edition. I've actually really liked I still really like the 3rd edition Chaos Space Marine Codex. I think that one was a really good one. And I didn't even play that one. I'm stronger than her. Oh no. Gratitude, I see you've painted cringe in my household. Unluckily for you, I am trained in Krav Maga. No, I have been binging a lot of Baki today, and it's been a fucking ride. It's been a fucking ride. I love the ability of Baki that whenever I see a horrific muscle beast, I'll be like, "That's my boy. That's my lad." I'm like Hanayama. He is a 19-year-old, um, absolute fucking cretin of a man, just like scar tissue and whiskey as a 19. He's been scar tissue and whiskey since he's been 15, and I want the best for him. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, he's a super high rank in a Yakuza, and everybody's terrified of him. I just got to the fight he did in the arena. I think that's I could say that without like spoilers. I'm a hack. My grandma's been dead for decades. Ah, gotcha. So you definitely win then. You definitely win against your grandma. Oh god, it's a fuck. I've all my nanas have passed too, so I feel like I can say a fucked up joke like that without feeling too terrible, I guess. Oh, she's cremated extra. Like at least if there was a corpse, that would be like some exertion you would need to do. Killing sisters that are. Oh god, yeah. Oh, during the fucking Matt Ward, was that Matt Ward era where they fucking killed the Sisters of Battle, and they're like, ah, yes, your holy blood will keep us safe, our sisters. And I don't know about that. This seems like a bad idea. And then just like absolute, just like blood rip. Which I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I got the chance to anoint myself in somebody's blood, I feel like I would take the chance. You know. I think it'd be fun to do that. I think it'd be fun to do that at least once. Just be absolutely fucking drenched in blood that's not mine. Just like as a treat, just for fun. Was I doing the Morty voice? God damn it! I'm afraid that the fucking Rick and Morty dungeon has done irreparable damage to my psyche, and I will never recover from it. For people who were not here yesterday, I read through the Rick and Morty 5th edition dungeon, and it was a painful read. It was a painful read on all levels, and it's fucked up. It's not good. It's not good. But yeah, I don't know. I've always yeah, that Rick is a fucking DMPC at the end who shoots a dragon with a laser gun and basically saves the day. And you're supposed to tell him how awesome he is. And like I know once again they're like, but how? He's supposed to be a parody of that guy. Like fantastic, excellent. Still don't like it. Still don't like it. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. There's a Mr. Meeseeks room and a Get Swifty room because yep. The butt stealing thing was honestly not that bad. It was kind of like juvenile potty humor stuff. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of like butt and poop and fart humor, even as a child. Weirdly enough, that was just never my jam. So like I never held that kind of like primal enjoyment of that. I just can't. I just can't. So like, but at the very least, that is like, well, there's like rooms that build off of each other, and there's player agency where they can choose what they want to do with that shit. And it's like, oh, that's something. It's something in that like hellscape of an adventure that was pain, absolute fucking pain. So yeah, so I will be layering these guys as cloaks all stream, just during this early bits especially. I do want to. Oh yeah, I should also show you the because I need to do a very quick metal touch up on the other ones. I did work on their base. Yeah, exactly. You got to choose how the dungeon absolutely fucking explodes your bones instead of it just exploding your bones. Because fuck you. Because fuck you. That's why. Safe potty humor. Yeah, it's well, the weird thing is, like, I wouldn't even argue that the Rick and Morty adventure felt like a Rick and Morty thing. Like, that's where it's even trying to be like Rick and Morty gross. It just felt like, well, also, it felt like an extra safe version of it because, like, it's a Wizard of Coast product. Like, they couldn't even have him swear once. What's up, Max? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I'm storming some casts. But, oh yeah, let me grab, the boys. Which is the boy that got a little bit of stuff on? Oh, this one. So check it out. Check it out. I worked a little bit on the bases, so I got like the bits of the everyone's favorite cork, and I got the candles on there and stuff like that. You know, whenever I go like, I can't mimic it without actually like moving into the void. But yeah, I got the lads. Lads are doing good. Lads are doing excellent. I kind of want to get these other guys kind of in a similar spot so I can just get both done at the same time and just kind of like live my life the best. There's unironically an official Rick and Morty D&D start like baby's first starter adventure that includes a book where it's supposed to be like, hey, are you a Rick and Morty fan? Would you like to try playing D&D for the first time? Here you go. And it has like a book with all the rules in it, or the basic rules, but the entire time you read through them, it also has like Rick making like being like, haha, you should be a power player. The kind of person that is like has at least 2 Rick and Morty shirts, maybe 3 total. Like that, I'm definitely not the market for that module. Let's see. Also, I think I missed a thing. 4th edition Space Marine Dimension that SCs for Terminator have been lost. I don't remember that, but I would also believe that. Honestly, it would be a also Sexo. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think you could give it for like a white elephant gift, like one of those ones where it's like you have to bring a gift to give it to somebody at random and they have no idea what gift is coming. It could work for that. Where it's like I've seen people purposely bring minion memorabilia for those because boomers love minions and people that are not boomers will try to pass that shit off, and it makes white elephants a lot more fun. Or you could give it you could give it to your Reddit mod cousins, and that's basically like a similar dealio. Yeah, this guy also has like a little armor fucky under the hammers. Like a little bit like that, yeah. Oh yeah, no, the thing is like if you are like even oh I dropped them. No! Ah! Ah! Even if you are like a Rick and Morty fan, that module is like legit painful, and I would not wish that on my fiercest foes. So while they're drying, let's go to my Sludge boys. These are from a war game called Sludge. I think what I want to do is get their backpacks done in a kind of quickish way. I was wondering if like maybe a contrast paint might be good for that. Yeah, I mean it's there's a lot of plot threads that just get picked up and dropped. Like which is kind of also where it's like I'm very big on the do your own canon sort of dealio, because canon is super flexible as in like Warhammer stuff. So like just like keep what you want, do what you want with what's there, and then just like the only time that like just like you're having your own little kind of internal canon So droopy. I can't think of the warp as female without the fucking Star Wars or Forces female thing, which would be whatever if it wasn't the fact that all those movies are fucking hot garbage. At least the newer ones, anyway. The books do nothing for it. I mean, that's also fine too. Like, I'm gonna be real, and I think a lot of 40k people would not fight you on this. A lot of 40k books are like pulpy sci-fi schlock that's just kind of just put out to have books. And like there's good writers in there and there's like individual stories that might be good, but I don't think anyone overall is going to be like, ah yes, 40k high literature. So like if you like the setting and stuff but you don't like the books, that's not like an uncommon statement. That's not even particularly rare. There we go. We're getting in the little recesses bits too. So I'm getting still like a little bit of like the airbrushed red, but a little bit of extra coloration in there, which I think would be good because the backpacks honestly are like the most minor part of this guy. So anything that can get them like out the window. These people. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of those. I think I was recommended. There was one book that I put on like my Amazon to look at to later about like what it's like to live on a world that's been like totally been like chaos indoctrinated for many, many years. I like that. There was also a bit in the going back to the fucking third edition Chaos Space Marines Codex. I still really like that little lore blurb about like it was a kind of like a mountain kind of like barbarian raiding culture. They had they had enough knowledge about how things work to understand what like pistols were and whatnot and like armor. Um, but they always thought that like, oh yes, they worship the chaos gods as like abstract like kind of like winds that would bring magic on their kind of thing. And all of their enemies was the sky god, which was just the emperor who would send down his giants and fuck their shit up. And eventually a great prophet, which was totally a chaos space marine, Black Legion sorcerer, came down to kind of lead them against any space marine. They're like, hey, if you kill any of these fuckers, you'll become immortal. And the character who was sort of like the mouthpiece at that time, um, basically continued to get his shit kicked in until he found one marine that was really, really close to getting down. Like he had like a gaping hole in his armor, and the guy just fucking leapt on the space marine and just fucking impaled him with just like a chunk of metal, killed him, and then ripped out like his helmet. And then the shaman was like, "My boy, you did well. I'm gonna make you a spirit, and you're gonna go amongst the stars to fight for the gods." And he was like, "Hell yeah, motherfucker." I mean, isn't the Inquisition book considered like almost like uniformly terrible? Like I think like it's kind of like one of those like read this because it's shit on purpose kind of things. Like if you want that kind of experience. Trader General, I think. I've also heard nothing but good things about Gaunt's Ghost as well. Also need to up the focus on this slightly. There we go. I mean, you could do that. Definitely do that, sold that. Like, the only tricky thing about picking your own canon, which is fine, is like as long as like you don't get into canon fights with other people, like being able to like shape your own models and like write your own stories and whatnot around that kind of idea. Like that's pretty cool. Like that's a legit thing to do. There's the focus, so fun. Apparently, something I can do to unfuck the focus is if I switch back to 4K and then keep the camera pulled back a lot more. That might help with some of the focus distance. I haven't tried that yet because previous times when I have done that, like, but the 4K has caused like my camera to like stutter out. But I think I know some ways I can fix that. But I just need to sit down and play with it for a bit. Chaos Undivided, hell yeah, motherfucker. But I'm pretty ride or die for Nurgle in terms of just stuff. I don't think I would be Nurgle at all though. I am using a Panasonic Lumix GX50. Currently it's set to 1080p output through an Elgato Streamlink. I have the stock 45 to 150 millimeter lens because it's the only one that has a good manual focus. In my experience, autofocus has been absolute fucking balls. Oh, well, my camera froze anyway, so that doesn't matter. Also, Vicky, welcome. How you doing? I think I just need to figure out the mechanism. Also, that was definitely a bot. Hold on, let me ban them and flip. let my camera turn ways and get that back. Really, usually, at least when it freezes, I can just go boop boop. Hey, we're back. There we go. Also, Nikolai the Bear, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got A setting either. This is my do historicals. That's understandable. Where are all the boys coming from now? They're. I mean, the boys are back in town, which is where they're coming from. I don't know. Do be like that. Right, a machine god. Yeah, I've applied to sacred unguents and oils and whatnot. I'm hoping thing be good. Let's get a little bit of brown in there. Basically, because like, what do you do in Sludge is you put like 3 dudes to a base, which I think is a really neat form of multi-basing. Personally, I like the idea of multi-basing as an abstract, but I don't like putting like 10 dudes on one base. I really like the way Conquest does it, where they have like the little scenic bases, and then like they have like the little slots where you put the round bases in there, and you can just kind of pop them in and out. Sludge is really cool. I think Sludge is a very neat game. I like Sludge and Turnip quite a bit, but Sludge is going to unfortunately be more niche than Turnip. I think Sludge is like might be the mechanically stronger game, but because the rules are either kept on the dude's website or inside of a wargame enthusiast magazine, there's no free way for people to pop in, and it doesn't have as distinct as an aesthetic. It's harder to get people jazzed for it, but I do like it. And like my goal is at some point by next year, I want to have at least one Sludge force of my own. So I have time for. Yeah, that's the thing though, because at the end of the day, the guards are like a whole fucking like big project because they got a bunch of like. Because like guard can be kind of like either a horde army if you're not doing it like fully mechanized, right? Like from what I understand, it's like, do you want to paint like a bajillion guardsmen? I get the bottom of their packs. I think some of these I just did not get the bottom. I can unfuck that real quick. I'm currently just being very lazy with them and just using some Gore Grunt of Fur just to get the brown fur on there. I don't know how it's going to hold up after the oil wash, but like I think as long as I can give some very light tone implication that there is in fact like colored fur there, I'd be okay with that. As long as there's just like a hint of brown. That's true. I do like the idea of feudal guard, especially like the idea that like up until recently you're like, especially like I like the idea of feudal guard, yeah, like kind of like the like oh today we'll be going to court, and then like all of a sudden they fucking just imperial ship lands and they're like, all right, we've reestablished contact with you. Begin sending your people your money and your tithes and stuff like that. And they're like, you what? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And I think that's very neat, but like that's also, you basically have to go incredibly hard in the paint on like third-party assets for that stuff like that. What's not like a make No, I'm glad you like it. I mean, that's set in for a reason. My mama put in like a loose tracking state for that. For that purpose. Hold on, I'm getting some water too. I'm an extra thirsty boy today. So these have dried a bit. Okay, so let's take a look at Lady. She's looking pretty good. Things that need to be things. I need to do something with the text on the scrolls. I feel like I should put some like brass in there and then paint over the bits that get covered just so it's kind of extra gold. I need to do the dry brush. I need to do a color for the stabs, which I think I'm gonna do a dark gray, and then do the same thing with they got like little ropes on them as well. Yeah, I really love this. I really love this color. Like legitimately having helmets and this color is what's making me even bother to paint these. Because if not, like they've legitimately been sitting around for like a fucking eon because I could not have been bothered at fucking all to paint Stormcast. I was originally going to do that for some other shit. What's it called? I was going to originally just go for the fucking like orc-ish goblin half, like the cruel boys. And I proceeded to do absolutely nothing with the cruel boys. And now I have like even less of a desire to do them. I don't know why. The fleeting desire to have anything to do with cruel boys basically passed. How you doing, Shadow? How you doing? Like, weirdly enough, like if anything, if I'm doing any sort of orc that is not a full like unga bunga green orc, I continue to hear nothing but good things over the course of my life about the Lord of Rings war game, like the Middle Earth strategy game. And it's like, ooh, those models do look nice. That could be fun. But also, even like a regular battle host is still like 20 some orcs, you know? What's a war game? A miserable pile of plastic. Now have at you. Unless you're talking about like the idea of like, I know there's like some people who are experimenting with some other stuff. That's a bot. All right, noted. Hell yeah. I'm glad I could be a service. Oh, what's up with my bots lately? But Chess McCool is also like a pretty good descriptor. I mean, chess is a cool game. For me, it doesn't hit like the same. For me, the ideal war game is some kind of like in between point between a game and an art project. Especially because once you get into the niche war games, that's when you really don't have as many people who will play with you. So it kind of has to be part art project at the end of the day. Because if it's not part art project, like you have a bunch of minis that will just sit on a shelf do nothing. Which is like the idea of like buying a war game and like leaving it around and doing nothing with the stuff. Which I mean, I'm not gonna say like I've never done that before. I've been guilty of getting more models that I've known what to do with, and I continue to do that. To be fair, set with 24. Ooh, for 40 quid. Ooh, oh, that's a fucking spicy deal. Because I think that's just the Isengard. No, that's not the Isengard Warhost, but it has a lot of the stuff that's in the Isengard Warhost, and I think that goes for like 19. I was agreeing with Orc Envy. Fucker. Fucking goober, I swear. But no, that's a phenomenal deal. That is absolutely a fucking like real bang up deal. Continue to use roughly in there. I feel like I could also like I also might after this is done and washed, I might do some sort of like bright glowy text. I don't know. I'm not surprised. I don't know what the word is. It's not disappointed. It's not surprised. It's just kind of like the realization of like that just it's like my body is processing that and it's like rejecting it like bad shellfish where it's like, oh dog, you're getting poisoned. I'm like, well, I don't want to be poisoned, but it do be coursing through my veins. My body was not ready. Reggie, forgive me. My body was not ready. Oh, this one doesn't even have text on it. What the fuck? Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that. I actually don't care for the text on there very much. I'm watching streams. I'm actually like a very boring stream watcher when I'm not streaming. Usually I watch like a couple of people, like depending if they're on and if I have time. Because a lot of times if I'm not streaming, I'm like working on stuff or like I need to deal with some other things. Yeah, they're like. Well, the thing is, it's like I think the Lord of Rings games are you know how like Warhammer is like, ah yes, we're 28 millimeter scale. And then you look at their stuff and you're like, no, that's not. That's not that right fucking scale at all. What the fuck are you talking about? Um I think the Lord of Rings war game decided to kind of like lean closer to that scale that they promised. Like a little pocket that does that scrungly back there. A bit of water pool then, so I can spread that around and make that look less shit. Warcraft thinks worse to fish. I mean, okay, I can't say anything with about that within the context of streamers, but I've been there before for like getting like I don't typically watch speed runs outside of watching kind of like prepackaged like summoning salt-esque speedrun videos. But there is a certain amount of hype of just seeing somebody like you're like, I have no idea what goes. Maybe you know actually Warcraft more than I do, but like the idea, at least for me, it's like this is a game I know very little about. But like I'll see somebody get super invested in it, and like I see how like the tips and like the tricks materialize after a while. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's fucking neat. So yeah, the Warhammer game is still going strong. Generally, people say it's like Games Workshop's best rule set. Yeah, there was the Kiko Man, like the fucking soy sauce song. Yeah, there's like an old like flash animation Kiko Man song that was a big portion of my teenage years was listening to that. So the fact that I found like a kind of like heavier rock version of that is very funny. But yeah, they're actually releasing new models for Lord of the Rings. Or still, like they did a bunch of transparent plastic ghosts, like the kind of ghost dudes, which is pretty neat. Like I said, I've basically over the course of my life have heard nothing but praise for the rule set, where it's like it's a much smaller scale game than Warhammer, but it's still not like a full on like fucking kill team small size game. There's a lot of tactical complexity. You don't need a huge amount of models. Um, the sculpts kind of lean more closer to like historical accuracy stuff than kind of like the hyper kind of like CAD sculpts of like Warhammer these days. It's a cool game though. Like it's like I said, I would like to potentially. Yeah, I think it's those ghosts. Yeah. I believe it's one of those. Uh it's been a while. Speaking of which, this not year. I guess the rest of this year. Um we've been watching a lot of bad fantasy movies in the Discord, but I do want to do a Lord of the Rings watch along. So the plan is to do them once a week for 3 weeks. Probably not. Don't give a shit about The Hobbit. So probably just doing just Lord of the Rings proper. I don't know which edition we'll do. Whether we'll do like the full extended super duper cut or maybe just stick to theater cut because I think that's probably all we really need. And yeah, so that's gonna be a thing that's going on because I feel like that's a cozy series of movies. I think that's a cozy series of movies for Christmas or for like winter time. So I think that'd be good. I'll try to see if I can get those. So like the extended editions are what, like 4 hours a piece? If I'm trying to remember right. If you were all for the extended edition 4 hours a piece, I don't mind. I don't mind that. I know it's a lot to I guess it's basically the same time as like my usual stream length though. So maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking it is. I keep forgetting that a lot of you nerds, and I'm very thankful for it, that you regularly watch my content, which can go about that same length. If you've seen the originals and not the extended. Well, I think a lot of people have expressed that they've never actually seen Lord of the Rings in like the server. So that maybe in that case, then I'll do the OG. I'll do like the theatrical cut. So that ways people can kind of just like jump in and know what's going on there and not get totally overwhelmed. I'll see. I'll think about it. I need to think about it. I'll come to the decision sometime on before Thursday at the very least. I've never actually watched the Ralph. No, that's not true. Well, the thing is, Goonie, like and I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of like big important movies I've never seen. I didn't see Alien until recently, and I still haven't seen Aliens. I've never seen The Godfather. I've what's some other kind of like big movies I haven't gotten around to see. I've never seen like Casablanca. Um also I gotta get the bottom of this dude. There's a bunch of there's no publicity. There wasn't, no. Maybe he'll come back. He'll come back. I heard if you believe hard enough, anything's possible. Just gotta believe. Remember to tell overused trivia when it happens. No, I know about Aragorn's broken foot. I know about that. All right, here's some actually some trivia you might not know that I know. Let's see if you know this. The guy who wrote one of the guys who like the team who wrote the rules for Games Workshop for the Lord of the Rings game was done as the movie. Oh god, as the movies were being shot. So at one point, the writers actually got to be in the movie as extras. Like I believe, the writers of the Lord of the Rings tabletop war game are writers of Rohan that just get fucking murdered at some point. They're somewhere in there as just like chumpo dudes. So there you go. So trivia. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I think the Perry brothers were there too. Basically, because like a lot of people that were doing war game stuff around the time that the Lord of the Rings are out, and still have been big Lord of the Rings fans. I I like Lord of the Rings on a very casual level, where it's not like was a big shaping part of my childhood or anything, but I do like the movies and the setting and whatnot. So, as other rivals, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, yeah, the Perry brothers. I think I also heard were in there too. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the rules guy. The rules guy. I mean, I heard about in the painting phase, and he was like the one of the rule people. But yeah, commentary extended editions. I there's got to be some way to get a hold of those like old commentary tracks or whatever. In the same way that I also recommend that if you were a goth during a certain period of time, I strongly recommend looking up the Invader Zim commentary tracks. They're so good. They're so fucking good. Oh yeah, you did Ripples. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, they said the rules guy actually said, like, I think it's both. Like, I think a couple people got in. Because from what I said, Williams Workshop, I think, just like sent a whole ass crew over there as well. So like, because they had to write rules of like what would be scenarios of the war game before they got included. Like basically they tried to figure out what was going to be in the books before the movies came out. So there was like certain scenes they knew from the books. Oh yeah, no, I'm once again, I'm not doubting that the Perrys were there. I absolutely fully agree that the Perrys were there. I'm also saying that the rules writer for the Lord of the Rings war game was also there as well. Like, cause I mean, there's a lot of extras. Like, you could have a lot of extras. Also, too, specifically, the rules guy. I wish I could remember his name. He's like an Italian dude. He got the autograph of Aragon's horse, and the way he got that is he just had the horse step on his like autograph book, and the Hannibal trainer was so fucking confused by it. He's like, "Why do you want that? Okay, we can make that happen." And they stepped on that. I used to play War Machine. Quite a bit. J. Claire. Let me see. Hold on. What's an Italian guy? Let me see. If I can look that up, I can tell you the guy's name once I refine the video. Alessio Cavatore. There we go. That guy apparently is still making war games too. Like he's apparently there's going to be a Ghost in the Shell skirmish game, which I'm very excited for. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. This is a picture of the dude. Nice. I didn't know Wikipedia would have that ready to go. There we go. Yeah, check it out. There we go. I don't know why that's on the My Little Pony wiki. Oh, I know what's on the My Little Pony wiki. The guy also did a My Little Pony game too. So basically, it's like he used to write for Games Workshop. He did like a Skaven Codex in the past. He worked on the Lord of the Rings game. He's worked on a bunch of stuff and now has his own independent game studio. I don't know what the My Little Pony game was, but I know he did that. He did no footprint. Oh no, I believe you. I totally believe you. I don't remember the exact scene off the top of my head, but I fully believe the Perry brothers were there. I feel like as soon as they announced a movie, I feel like the Perry brothers fucking burst in. They're like, we have to be in the movie. We have to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know there's an RPG. I think it was actually like published by Wizards of the Coast at one point. I don't remember. I do definitely know there's an RPG, and I know that this guy that Alessio's company did. He also apparently was behind the rules of the Terminator War game, which I've heard is pretty solid. Yeah, the guys basically wrote a bunch of like pretty like rules for games that people are like, oh yeah, no, that game is like pretty legit, which is nice. Which is nice. Which is very very nice. But yeah, I'm now just the War Machine. Well, I War Machine is basically like moved on entirely, where they're doing like the whole reboot universe and whatnot. My Legion of Everblight collect dust on a shelf. Someday I would like to go and like. I never like really finalized them. Yeah, I have no idea how like. I don't have like a white hot seething rage for My Little Pony, but also I am not interested in it at all. So like I would never Unless I thought there would be like a content reason to for stream to look that up. But from what I understand, a lot of My Little Pony like official games and stuff like that are solid enough where it's like I'd look at it and be like, well, yeah, you could definitely be a cartoon horse, sure. It would just be me going like, yep, that's Fluttershy, I think. I don't know what Fluttershy looks like from the edge. She's the I'm about to say no, she's the pink one, but I think the pink one has a different name. That's just I don't know if it's a like I have to assume it's a board game. I have to assume it's a board game. Like instead of like a full-on war game. If it from Alessio anyway. I have no idea if the RPG itself is any good. You know what? The pink one being named Pinkie Pie makes a lot of sense, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by this information. I must have just forgot about that entirely. I don't want this info. You have it. You have it now. That's actually something that's been kind of a very interesting trend in tabletop games. Not My Little Pony specifically. Just generally, like the amount of licensed games has been like. I think there's been licensed games before, but I feel like we're kind of at like a golden age for them, where a lot of them aren't bad. It's like because I think there's been like shitty cash grab. Like, did you guys know there's a Smallville tabletop RPG? Steve, why? Why are you like this? Why did you combine those words in that particular way? What the fuck? Um, but I so what from what I understand about the what's it called? The god damn it, was it? My brain is shutting down again. The Smallville RPG. I believe you specifically play the characters in the show, or at least you have like you connect yourself to them through like this little relationship map. Did you know there's also a Dallas tabletop role playing game? But it's technically a role playing game, but it's more of kind of like a like it has dice and you have character sheets and you do role play, but it's almost like a weird one night ultimate werewolf sort of deal. Oh, is it by Margaret West? Oh god, fucking of Dragonlance fame. That's kind of funny actually. Um, but what's it called? Yeah, I've also heard nothing but good things about the Avatar TTRPG. I do. I've heard it's really solid. Um, I I I made a character for it. I was trying to convince a local GM that like I play games with occasionally to run it instead of just doing a 5th edition campaign. And I don't think he ever like really got like a good feel for it, which made me sad because that seemed like a cool idea. Play as a role playing game. I mean, yeah, the Battlestar Galactica one I think had like a bunch of swords. I assume it was just basically kind of like more like thematic traveler than anything else. I don't know. There we go. But yeah, these ones. I think basically I got to get the little ropes and then like the little thing on here. Oh, there we go. We're doing Kiko Man again. I love Dark Heresy. I really like Dark Heresy. I also need to really try the Maledictum one, which is effectively Cubicle 9 trying to make Dark Heresy again. Yeah, I don't know. What's it called? I legitimately don't know really anything about Battlestar Galactica. I'm aware it exists. I know generally there's like versus Cylons, which are robots, but like beyond that, beyond like incredibly surface level details, I know absolutely fucking nothing about that show. But yeah, no, if you ever get the chance, Dark Heresy is really fun, and I would recommend it. I would recommend it strongly. Cylon Among Us. I hate. I'm full of hate. Uh, I want them to start shooting out source books. I think they're going to do that because it sounds like that like Cubicle 9 has put out a lot of source books for both the Warhammer Fantasy RPG and there's also like a pretty solid Age of Sigmar RPG called Soulbound. They've actually put out enough books where you could be like you could be a little goblin dude on a squig now, which is pretty nice. When you run a VTuber Dark Heresy campaign, Goonie, get me 3 other players, and I'll get back to you on that one. I get made for weeks. I want to, but I don't have the money. That's a mood. That's a mood. I mean, the internet's a magical place, but I get it. I've only had experience with Dark Heresy, but I know generally all the Fantasy Flight games are built on roughly the same D100 system. I know Rogue Trader has like wildly skewed power levels because it's supposed to be like that. Like Rogue Traders aren't just like Rogue Traders are supposed to be stupid, powerful, big deals. So I totally get that. You totally get that. I could do like a Rogue Trader thing with chat too, maybe something like that. Oh my god, fuck off bots! Why are you like this? Why am I getting these very strange bots? It's like they don't do anything, which I'm glad, but by the same token, it's like, but why am I getting targeted? What do you want? Yeah, Deathwatch is also skewed. Yeah, that's why everyone should play the best one, which is Black Crusade. I've actually never got to play Black Crusade either. I think Black Crusade's also pretty wildly jacked in power level wise. Oh, Spot Lady. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I painted this one, couple of ones in the same unit. What are you planning, you robot fucks? I don't know. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know what they're up to. What steps? Oh yeah, because they did eventually do like a weird like Sister of Battle source book, and I think they did like a kind of Inquisition like high end one if you wanted to do that. I kind of like Dark Heresy more when it's just a bunch of chumpos. These are actually like relatively quick, the ones I'm doing right now. What's it called? Like these ones are pretty quick. I have some longer. I'm pretty slow painter for the most part, so like I think these ones altogether have taken me roughly in the ballpark of maybe like 2 hours prior to stream, and then I've been doing streaming about an hour today, touching them up. Bigger pieces I've worked on for like literal weeks, like legitimately like full on like multiple weeks. I think I've worked on some models for a whole ass fucking month. Sleeper counts? No, I don't want that. What's up, Bad Apple? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, these are kind of made to be quicker to paint because I've had them forever in my like to do pile, so I'm trying to get them done. I want them to look nice, don't get me wrong, but like if like I'm doing a lot of like speed painting, like dry brushing and like a certain kind of like grimy color configures, which I like visually, don't get me wrong, but oh, so these are Stormcast Praetors from the Dominion box that was released maybe about 2 years ago. I have given them alternate helmets. These are 3D printed helmets by a sculptor named Saint Decent. Yeah, I guess my when I say I paint slow, I don't know. It feels slow to me because I see people just knock out like whole ass fucking like crazy models, but then again, sometimes they'll just focus like all the time where I'm like playing a video game on stream or like doing some other stuff. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, no, I've here if you don't mind, I can show my Instagram which has some like longer models. Like the Chaos Knights on there took quite a while. Yeah, I don't like the default Stormcast helmet, so I'm not surprised you're thrown off. The fact that these don't have their like stupid chunky helmets and they're not like bright gold, kind of hides that they're Stormcast in a way that I am totally okay with. I totally get why you're confused. That's kind of the intent, weirdly enough. That's not Mr. Personality. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for the 100 stretch. Let me get these little bits of rope, and I will do that. I do not sell any of mine, or do commissions. I'm not opposed to the idea on principle. Oh god, I got a little bit of gray where I did not want that. However, though, I have too many of my own models I want to paint. Also, I don't know if I think Squid said I could like send him some of my models and sell them back if I wanted to do that. There might be a couple that I might do that with. I don't know. If anyone ever wants a Hal original, I have some stuff I could probably do. All right, let me go ahead and stretch. Ah. Still waiting on the Minotaur print. I do need to print the Minotaur. Do need to do that. I don't think I found like a good print that will work for an FDM though, so I might have to do. Maybe if I could find like a. I think. I mean, because like I could do a resin Minotaur pretty easy. Yeah. They got those rad kind of helmets. Remind me on that though, because I do tend to forget. So I do want to get that Minotaur printed as thanks. Oh yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, these are, I don't know what kind of helmet these are called, but I do like the way they look. I do like the way they look a lot. Ah, the Mystical Eldorado. But it's funny you should mention that though, Mr. Bursa. I am painting some Minotaur Space Marines, which are not exactly Minotaur proper. They have like Minotaur iconography, but like they're nasty lads that everyone hates, and I don't know. Sometimes I can enjoy a good heal. What's up, Atlas? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Because like the Minotaurs are like a dirty bronze and red, which is like a color scheme I'm already painting on a bunch of models. But also I've been reading a little bit of their stuff on Lexicanum, and they are fucking assholes, and they're kind of wild. Levanters did nothing. You're not wrong on that. All right. Endless counter argument, counter argument, counter argument. Check that out. Huh? This bugs me. This is crooked, but I don't think I have a way I could really remove it, so I'm just gonna have to fucking deal with that shit. Yeah, so Skaven were my first army getting back into mini painting. Skaven were my first army getting back into mini painting, and they were kind of a joke that like I was the rat painter and I paint rats, but I don't paint a lot of rats on streams very much. These days, tee hee haha. There we go. This lady looks a lot scrunklier. When Zy Honestly, I'm usually like pretty good on a lot of not squats, the other ones like the Voton. They were maybe about like a year ago at this point. I don't know exactly the release order. The Lamenters are a cursed space marine faction that basically has like comically terrible bad luck. Like if anything that can go wrong to them, they experience that level of bad luck. It means they basically constantly get dunked on. They are supreme jobbers in a way that's like makes people want to root for them. Hello, Milkports. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, they are kind of emo, but like if I had that much bad shit happen in my life, I would also be like that. Yeah, I know purple Nurgle isn't like super common. A lot of people are like, those are some like weird ass Emperor's Children you got there, my dude. And I'm like, I understand your confusion, but I don't know. I wanted to do purple Nurgle because I wanted to have like the yellow what's it called? The yellow purple contrast kind of going on. That's a good look. Oh, did they? Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, they were sent to Bad Ab, where they just kind of fucked on everyone a bunch. Yeah. Oh, and you are doing Lamenters too. Well, that's fun. Join them, then they were fully blamed for it. Oh, oh god. Like, here's the thing though. That's a dick move, but like, there's something about the brazenness of how much that's a dick move that's kind of I find very fun. Where it's like I can't. It's like, wow, what assholes. But like sometimes when you see a bunch of assholes kind of wild out on that. Yeah, Lamenters are good guys. Let's welcome Ryan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I am storming some cast. By that I mean I'm kind of like roughly applying colors, and then because the goal is to eventually get this in a point where I could oil wash this along with the other boys I was doing. Even if I'll be able to reach all these like ropes and shit. A lot of these are gonna like I said, these ones are not gonna be like my best work, but I want them to look fine, like pretty good. I'm settling on the standard of pretty good for them. It's in little meters to pray. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, they're pretty nice from what I understand too. Like I don't think anyone's got any like behavioral beef with them. It's just more like the universe constantly curses them for reasons that are not really their fault. What's up, Dan Scissorman? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have I painted Mechanicus? Yes and no. A while back I was gifted the box of like the combat patrol box for the Skitaris dudes. And I made a Dark Mechanicus army of them. And I think they're on. I think they're on my Instagram. I think they're on there. Hold on. I don't mean to keep showing that. But yeah, you can find them there, somewhere in there. I As far as like my skill has improved significantly since then. So like I kind of look at them and like I don't know, I don't. They're fine. They're all right. It could be Zinch, yeah. Real life Mechanicus cults. You mean like nerds LARPing, or you mean like those people that worship Gadget from Rescue Rangers? Which the fact that the Gadget cult's a thing continues to amaze me to this day. Like it's so specific, and like I grew up really liking Chippendale Rescue Rangers. So when I found out that there was like a weird cult for Gadget, I was like, huh. Also, Fox, yeah, nice job on the streak. Nice. Oh yeah, I've been eating. So because I cook my own Thanksgiving dinner, I have a lot of leftovers. I have a lot of leftovers. I have been eating full Thanksgiving meals, mostly just one big one each day and like a couple of snacks, every day since Thanksgiving, and it's not stopping. I have 2 containers of broth and frozen, and then I have 2 containers of broth that I've already used in my fridge. I have 2 large containers of turkey. I have a giant pot of mashed potatoes and gravy. I have a thing of stuffing that is actually beginning to run out. My stuffing is like the one thing that has run out from this. And then I made a sweet potato casserole, yeah. Yes, it's me. I am Hal, destroyer of turkey. I have destroyed the fuck out of that turkey. Also, this guy's got these like little like arm little things. Like a little bit on there. I don't think I really need to get the back. It's pog drinking season. Hell yeah, it is. Oh, thank you for the hydrate stretch. Let me get these little bits real quick. That I will do that. I want to make sure I get like this work. Oh, there we go. It works in the way that I overcoded it significantly. There we go. I actually want to pull back the camera a little bit on that. Miso noodles purely because my body was like broad. No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not quite at the point where I'm sick of Thanksgiving just yet, but probably what I'm going to do is at some point after a lot of the sides are gone, I am going to buy some egg noodles and maybe I still have leftover vegetables. I think I'm going to convert a lot of it into turkey noodle soup because at the very least that is a soup and that is not just like Thanksgiving part 8, the Thanksgiving, which it's not like it's going to be like healthy or anything, which I mean I do take vitamins and whatnot, so I'm not super worried about that. Also, Steve, have yourself a good night. No, you'll win at Battletech. Fuck you, you're gonna win at Battletech. I believe in you. Hell yeah. Have yourself a good night. Take it easy, yo. The axe is caught in my fingies. All right, let me get a little bit on there. Everyone going home, one guy. Oh, okay. So he's just one guy. He's just one guy chilling in there. That's pretty cozy. I know there's also like a bunch of like times where like they'll bring in like a priest to bless a server room or whatever. It's funny. 40k real confirmed. A little bit on these little things. We'll go get some now. You should. I need to figure out how long leftovers keep for too, because I'm actually going to be coming up probably within too long of like, oh yeah, no, the turkey's going to go bad. They're gonna start going bad, and then it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I made all this turkey. I don't want. I guess I could freeze a lot of it more. Probably do just need to take the second container and freeze it just to make it last a little. All right, so I think the symbols will probably be fixed by oil wash. So I do want to oil wash these, so they're not going to need a lot more tonight. So here's what I will do though. Bases. So I got the bases for these, and I forget which way I put them. I think it's like this one goes roughly here. She is built to go on top of this little stack. Unfrozen about a week. That's not so bad. Yeah. Also, hello, Sutani. Welcome. I don't know how dry it is where I'm at. I don't have a good metric for dryness at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I have enough turkey. I could probably get away with freezing some. Plus the sort for New Year. I mean, you got to. It's half the fun. How dry? Oh, hella moist. My turkey is hella moist. Also, hold on. I'm gonna kill the fucking autoplay because as much as I like the Kiko Man song, it has played the Kiko Man song 3 times. Oh god. Oh, go back. Go back. Go back. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Then I'll go bed more quickly. Fuck. Because like, here's the thing that I did this year that I've never done before. I got a meat injector. I got a meat injector for my turkey because I was like, you know what? I've seen people talk about how good these are, and like they're not that wildly expensive. So let's give it a go, shall we? And it was pretty baller. I basically use a combination of stock and herb butter and just like shot it directly into my fucking turkey. It was nice. Let's get her on here. I'll do Thanksgiving here. I mean, that's fair. It's a very Burgerland centric holiday, but it probably feels awkward seeing like a bunch of people having fun. Like, I want to have a turkey. I want a fucking turkey. Which I mean, you can do that. You can have a turkey whenever you want. No one can stop you technically. Hell, hello. I wasn't sure if you were doing a bit or not. But how you doing? How you doing, Daka Flocka Flame? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am storming these casts very thoroughly. Let's see, and then later I have to apply the dirt and the other effects stuff nonsense. Go bad before I finish it. Yeah. I mean, you could also get like small little like chickens too that are like they're not as much meat, but they still kind of got like the same vibe. Where it's like, yeah, you could have like a turkey style chicken, but get one that's like a reasonable size for you just to enjoy by yourselves. I like the helmet. Thank you. These helmets are from Saint Decent, and she did more than a decent job. She did a fantastic job on these, and I like them a lot more than the default. Need to dry upright. Yeah, turkeys are free. You can just take them. Isn't it how no, Fantastic Mr. Fox is about chickens, I think. You should do that. Oh, if you want like a really good feudal guard STL, hold on. I know a very good set that I used. I used them for like turnip kit bashing. Hold on, let me see if I can get you a I really, really, really like this because they're also what's they called? They're also modular, which I love modular kits so fucking much. I love them so fucking much. They're very, 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 very good. Hello, Nitro. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? We're stormcasting a little bit. Which they I mean, I didn't think they would take particularly super duper long, but that's just oh fuck, hold on, I need to go up. No, we're good, we're good. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's see, and we put you roughly here. Then I put a little thing of paint. Not going to use today. Skeleton bone. No one will be entering the bone zone today. So I think scoot that lad over here. Then put that. Excellent. There we go. Enjoyed it. Yeah. Oh, same, Daka. I like whenever there's like that kind of like, which is like the thing I do enjoy about 40K is the fucking mismatch between like fantasy and sci-fi kind of nonsense. Where you're like, yeah, there'll be like a fucking wizard, but there'll also be a whole ass tank. We can get a little bit of let's get a little bit of paint on a pyramid. Jesus Christ, on a Tyranid. Just a little bit, you know. But yeah, I like science fantasy, which is why I like a lot of like I did like Star Wars kind of back before it shat itself, and then also I enjoy, which is also like why I enjoy a lot of these like cheesy fantasy movies, because they also do tend to do a lot of like science fantasy stuff, which I do like. Mount a psyker on a tank. Put a psyker in a titan. I do like Psy Titans. I do like Psy Titans a lot. I almost got into Titanicus because they were like, oh yeah, Psy Titans, you can play them in Titanicus. I don't think they were any good because I think they're like overpriced as fuck. Like in terms of like points. Like if you actually want to play a Psy Titan, I think it was just like you're better off not doing that. But the allure was certainly there. There's I mean, there's so off the top of my head, I know there's those who hunt elves, which is like a group of like isekai people with a tank that just kind of go around shooting shit with their tank. So that might be right up your alley. That might potentially be kind of in your general. God, these fucking arms. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? I don't. Fuck it. I don't. No, I already got a bunch of the paint out right now. Get one Titan compared to your opponents who get 7. Something like that, yeah. These are the Van Ryan's Leapers or whatever. They're also from the Leviathan box. They're also from the Leviathan box. I have been attempting to follow the tenets of Midvember, and Christ Almighty, painting Carapace has actively been like, I would almost argue, worse than painting Trim. At least not every model has ludicrous amounts of trim, like my Nids have ludicrous amounts of carapace. I mean, luckily, once the carapace gets done, they get kind of like significantly easier. But till then, I am like actively in pain. I don't know. I just find that carapace is really slow. There's a lot of it. The angles I have to hit are really annoying. So like, I mean, if I wasn't on stream where I could like sit down and just like really just kind of like, I don't know. It's like if I wanted a mindless task, painting a bunch of carapace wouldn't be a bad thing. The problem is when it's like I would like to get a bunch of them done at like a relatively speedy time, and like this is including me. Like I have used an airbrush on these guys to get like the skin quicker, but there's still a whole lot of carapace that needs done, and I don't like it. Restored to go trophy hunt. That sounds like a pretty rad book. That sounds also kind of like a lot of like kind of like classic sci-fi had a lot of premises that were like that, which is pretty fun. Regional versions. Yes and no. Like the thing is, I have always kind of lived in more of a generally southern area. So a lot of times too, it's less there's regional dishes and more like different relatives would have stuff. Like I had an aunt who made the most banging stuffed mushrooms for she had like really baller stuffed mushrooms and red velvet cake. Um and they were really, really good. Maine, yes, exactly. I live in Maine right now. You can go find me at the local crab shack in Maine. I don't know. Oh, it's in fucking Maine. I'll eliminate one state. I definitely don't live in Maine. I definitely don't live in Maine. Um, but yeah, so we also had like that and like kind of like whether you'll bother to have like a fucking like roast ham in Thanksgiving, though that's usually more of a Christmas dish. I do know some people for Thanksgiving would do that. So I don't have like a very good like this is a regional variant food because I'm kind of at the point where it's like I don't, other than knowing like the typical stuff, I don't know where to break between regional and I guess you could also count stuff like Buckeyes. I guess a lot of sweets are maybe more regional than the actual main dishes. Buckeyes are a treat where what you do is you take peanut butter, vanilla extract, and like maybe about like 5 cups of powdered sugar, 4 or 5. I did four last time. I think 5 would have been better for stability. You mix them into balls and then you freeze the balls and then afterwards you dunk them in molten chocolate so that ways they get coated and then they kind of like the buckeye refers to, I believe, a seed, not like the actual eye of a deer. I'll do guess. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am not fuck this. Need a cooking stream. I don't really have a good setup for a cooking stream, to be honest. Like the one laptop I have in my house is so old that if it gets unplugged, it immediately shuts down. Um, my kitchen, my kitchen is like a comfortable mess where like its state doesn't bother me, but I would 100% get like how damn bitch you live like this for the state of my kitchen, which I don't need in my life. But like I don't know. I think cooking streams are neat, but realistically, I don't have a good setup for them, so I don't think I'm ever going to even really bother attempting to do such. Okay, he's doing pretty good. I'll set you aside here. How much time we got? We got like an hour. I legitimately wonder if Chef's chocolate salty balls are like roughly they just took the idea of Buckeyes and just kind of made them like South Park gross, I guess. But I swear that people have like made recipes for those and they're like because like a little bit of salt mixed with chocolate can be very, very good. Like salted caramel, salted chocolate, stuff like that. You can get a good mix. My life is nothing like I mean, mine is too to a certain degree. It's mostly just because I have a lot of hobbies that are very messy, so they tend to kind of compound on the damn bitch you live like the scale. Salted dark chocolate is very wishy. I definitely agree on that. I mean, I will basically eat any form of dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Boy, I love dark chocolate. Hmm. Let's see, I get. Oh, hold on. There's like a tiny little bit. I'm sure I'm gonna find a little bits. Also, oh, Islam, Islam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I I only speak English. I'm very sorry. How are you doing though? Gathering trash and borrowing liquor. Yeah, I make a delightful little nest. My black flavored shit. Listen, I know a lot of American chocolate's bad, but I'm used to it. I'm used to it. It's fine now. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know much about Maine either, if I'm gonna be real. All right, let's go back to these guys. They okay, so the brown tinted this a little bit. I might tint it a little bit more. I might tint it a little more. You get used to I mean you do, unironically. Like I'm aware that a lot of other countries are like American chocolate tastes like vomit, and I get it. It's the thing is it's not a hater thing. It's like I logically understand where you're coming from, but I'm just used to this. Yeah, like it's I think every country has that like, oh, you have good food, now explain this terrible dish. I think Americans have a lot of it because a lot of our what's it called? A lot of like cheap disposable American foods for like when I say American, I mean like big multinational companies just kind of shit out garbage. Which I know a lot of places don't have that garbage in their like cheapo chocolate, but whatever. It's hella processed, yeah. I mean, I'd like to vacation with the old ones. Why not? It's fine. Supposedly, there's a chemical that some people say tastes like vomit, but I legitimately don't know. Like, I've tried to eat chocolate from America, from Glorious America, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I've tried. I've tried to be like, okay, I'm trying to see where you're coming from, and it just doesn't happen. It's like some sort of like dumb filler. To be fair, it's not good. Like it's not like if they removed it from everything, I would be fine with chocolate still. And like you can buy chocolate without that in there. It's just that like I think it makes chocolate like more shelf stable or something to that degree. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like if somebody came to America for a burger, I would not recognize McDonald. I would not say McDonald's, but like, oh, you American burgers and your McDonald's. Your McDonald's is how Pshaw. Doesn't taste much. It's fine. I think it's in the same way that like when people like British cooking sucks. Like British cooking's fine. Um, it's more that like I think it's even arguably it's more that like whenever somebody's having some like real weird or shit British food, they get real defensive. Like I feel like if you talk to an American, be like, "Hey, American pig dog, your food's bad for this thing," they'll be like, "Well, we have good food. This is just going to get garbage food right now. I don't know what you want." Or like it'll be like a lower middle class thing, but somebody will just like, here's this like weird, strange combination of stuff, and you're like, British person, this food looks terrible, and they're like, "Fuck you, buddy! How dare you? How dare you?" But like at the same time, like there's legitimately one of the biggest series in the world is the Great British Bake Off, where they make food that people like. So it's not like Britain is a country devoid of good food. Yeah. I don't even think it's TV chefs. Like a lot, like I said, Britain's arguably the country of good TV chefs. You know, take it from memory. It's a lot of stuff put together into a lot of place. Bit of baking. I didn't know about what that counts as British. I mean, whether it's British food or not, I think we've also hit a point collectively where, like, yes, there are regional foods, but a lot of people make whatever everywhere. Like, you can find amazing sushi chefs that aren't Japanese. You can find like really, really good Mexican food by people who aren't Spanish. Like, you can get a lot. Oh, hi, me Duke. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Hello, Moxiever. Hello, Horse Gemini. Hello, hello, Tuwu. Hello, everybody. Also, hello, Sir Sebastian the First. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nerdlands game variety. And hello, Shaylas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Loving the new hair. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Vanguardian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all you nerds doing? How are you all nerds doing? What were you up to, by the way? But everybody who needs to lurk, I totally get. Oh, what are y'all chatting about? What are y'all chatting? Also, Priscilla Snake, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome. So, today. Oh God, what's put? Oh, you know what? Maybe it helps if I don't sit on my fucking my clipper. Maybe if I don't directly sit on that, maybe I won't feel leg pain. Haha. But hello everyone. I'm once again Halbernot the Mimic Elf, a miniature painting VTuber of the Nerdlands game variety. And I think I recognize the name Emmy, so I think some of you are coming for like. I think some of you are coming for this. Hi. Today, I am currently painting some models from the war game Sludge, which I haven't done a huge amount yet. I'm just getting their backpacks in. I also got some Stormcast done. Also, John, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I got some Stormcast done, kind of quick and dirty because I want them to be done relatively quickly in the grand scheme of things. These have been just sitting on the desk, waiting for. Wait a minute. I think I put them on the base in a way that I was not wanting to do. Yeah, I was wanting to do the base totally different, but you know what? That's fine. This is fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, hopefully everyone's gonna have themselves a good time, take it chill. If anyone has any questions about mini painting or tabletop RPGs, kind of just like anything generally of the sort, let me know and I'd be more than glad to help out. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Also, let's go to the Nanners fan club. Speaking about snakes. Ha! This is my wonderful snake Nanner. She is very, very cute. She's been doing the thing where she's taking a lot of naps, so I feel like she hasn't read. She hasn't eaten in a bit, but also I don't want to feed her because I feel like she is on the verge of shedding. So I'm gonna give her like a week to test that out. That is a bot. Let me ban them. Thank you. But yeah. She's doing good though. I think she's doing good. She's been prior to her nap, which I think is going to lead to a shed. She was extra cuddly, and I got to play with her and stuff like that. She's so big now though. Like Nanners, I think is on the like kind of borderline of 4 foot long, and it is actively getting hard to hold her. She's just very large. She's just very large, and she's relatively chill. Like she's only like she's 4 years old right now. Because I got her 1 year before streaming started, I believe. And yeah, so she's basically grown like a foot a year, and she's very sweet. She's like curious enough. Oh yeah, the thing is like you can cuddle snakes, like or I can hold on to her and just like as long as you don't grab them very fast because they're very nervous. Hello, Semi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, let me real quick. Need extra sleep? Welcome to the sophomore year of the official Nanners fan club. Yeah. Um. Yes. Yes, I did. I did get the Kingdom Death. I did get the Kingdom Death monster box. Because here's the reason why. I was like, also Revelous, thank you for your follow and welcome formally to the workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So here's the thing. I've wanted one forever, and I didn't. What's it called? Um, I was iffy at first because I'm like, wow, even on sale. So currently, I assuming the sale is still on, you could get Kingdom Death Monster for like 260. And then there's an additional $30 in shipping. Oh, Swiggy, let's get you on there. Let's get you back on Nair's fan club too. Ha. So I was like, I don't know, I don't really want to. I don't think I have enough like free spending to drop that much on it. But I did see they have like a payment plan thing, and here's the thing: even with the payment plan, it is still cheaper than buying the game new outright. So I'm just gonna be taking a little bit of my Twitch money each month and just put it towards Kingdom Death. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, still 266. It's really good. I'm going to be spoiled for I. On one hand, like I have been thinking about maybe one of these days might be fun to play Kingdom Death with you guys. I know one VTuber that already does that. Bag does that. I was like, I feel weird kind of stepping on his toes, but also Bag streams at like the ass crack of night. So if I did Kingdom Death with chat, it would be at hours that for people who could miss on that. And in theory, I could also begin to paint along the minis as we all fight them. So that might be fun. So I might do that in the future as well. Oh yeah, backplays. Backplays. I think he does. I think he's on his second campaign now with chat. I don't know. I can never catch it because he streams when my fucking wage cage ass has to go to bed. But someday. But yes. Oh, sorry. I'm the real Squiggy. Welcome to the sophomore year of the official Nanners fan club. God, look how cute Nanners. I love Nanners so much. She's very cute. She's very cute. I also really like Nanners too. What she'll do sometimes is she'll just stick her head out. Like I've heard it's called periscoping, where she'll just stick her head out at like a 45-degree angle and just look at nothing. And I'm like, you're fucking goofy, but I love you. I love you to pieces. You fucking goofy tube. Ha. We're at the second wave. Oh, nice. I didn't go that far in. She is watching for enemy sub. Someday she'll catch one. I believe in her. I do have the dragon expansion that I got years ago. Um, I have like a color for the cloth, not cloth, the fucking. Oh, for the shoes and the leather. Okay, I think I can do that actually. I think I know what I want. Oh god, why did I put them? Oh, I did the fucking blue tack thing because I was like, oh yeah, I want to do something with them. Like I want them to stand upright, and that's a mistake. That's a fucking mistake. Also, Tempest Noir, welcome raiders, welcome. If you do not know me, I am Habernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. Let me shout you out. Let me see. What Warhammer thing were you doing? I'm currently working on some Sludge minis, but prior to that, I was working on it's like a bunch of Stormcasts with alternate heads because I've had these since I've got the Dominion box, and I would like to get them like farther along. Yeah, welcome, haters. Welcome. Hopefully your Warhammer painting went well. Let's see. Remember, reptiles don't know what love is. I know. Baby, don't hurt me no more. Hello, Flaming. Welcome. It's all good. Also, hello, Mercy Mike. Let's work on something gnarly, Typhus. Yo, let's go. I like the lad. I like Typhus the lad. He's nice. I can't say he's a good lad because he's a bastard, but that's fine. How's Alfia? How you doing as well? Welcome. How much money he has? No, I have. I'm doing fine financially. I'm not doing the best. I also have a vague feeling I might be getting a slight Christmas bonus from the guild because I've bullied them into accepting fucking human holidays for getting cash money funds. So that would be nice. Oh yeah, no, he's actually unironically a real bastard. Because he's the one that basically led the Death Guard to fall to Nurgle. Like they were already traitors, but for people who don't know, like basically Typhus is like, we don't need these pesky navigators. I can steer us through the warp. And then Morty was like, I hate psychers. Go for it, my dude. Do what you want to do. And instead, Typhus was like, JK, I've been worshiping Nurgle this whole time. Now I've damned us all forever, and I'm gonna reap ultimate power from this. He just started a new job. Oh, congratulations, and like it's it's kind of one of those bittersweet things where the loss of free time sucks, but like having cash monies is certainly nice. So look for a bit. Ah, it's all good. It's all good. Have yourself a good lurk. Have yourself a good lurk. I'm working on these lads. I'm working on my yeah, this is probably the better leather color. I was doing like a dark brown at first. I was like, oh yeah, I'm using dark brown for the dirt, so it's gonna blend in with the dirt. And like I mean I do want them to blend in the dirt a little bit, but like I want to be a little bit distinct. Gotta figure out never have the time now. Oh, gotta be like that. I have been full-time VTubing and working the entire time. There was a very like narrow period during very early VTubing where I was actively um going back to school, VTubing and working full-time. That was fun. I hate it. I hate that. Marcy, as always, it was cut short by a one. Well, it's actually one and had fun. Having fun primary, winning secondary. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, there's some people where you could be like, oh, they're tragic figures. It's such a shame that Magnus fell to chaos because he was technically not a terribly bad guy. But then you find like fucking like Typhus, and you're like, oh no, he's a bastard. He's been a real bastard the entire time. He's not good. He's not a good dude. What's up there? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, when I hit partner, I was working 9 to 5. Oh god, yeah, I like you. I too am tired most of the time, so I think that's probably how it goes down. I think you just get tired. Like Fabius, like Fabius Bile, he's bad, but he's less like overt dick and more like mad scientist who has no limits. Which I mean, sometimes that means he makes you into a space marine filled with combat drugs that makes you explode. But hey, sometimes he'll give you some cool stuff. Yeah, they do all become massive assholes. Yeah, yeah. He was born bile. This shit sucks. Like, what the fuck were you gonna do with it? It would be like I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what would be like a name that would be like Dongus or something like that. Which apparently somebody had a name of Dongus before. Oh, somebody has had that name. Oh yeah, I mean, if we want to go back, 40K is the long history of the Emperor being Father of the Year every year and the repercussions that come with it. Oh, there's like a very little bit of. There we go. I like blue tack. I gotta move that up. What about Angron's sad too because he was effectively doomed. Like Angron was basically fucked. Like there was no way Angron could ever be unfucked. Basically outside of his death. I think there's been like a couple of times where they've hinted that like maybe the nails could have been removed during like a very narrow window. Um, but like he had spicy nails driven into his brain, and it wasn't good. It's not when you have spicy brain nails. It's not great. But then you also got like Mortarion, who was just salty that the Emperor came in and legitimately kill stole him. Like Mortarion was about to die in a dramatic last stand against the aliens that rule this planet, and then the Emperor showed up, and they're like, "Haha, I did it. It's okay, my son. You can help me now." And he's like, "Fucking Dad, Jesus Christ, Dad, come on. Why'd you ruin me? Why'd you ruin me?" Yeah, he got the bad. I'm gonna be real. I don't think there's a good kind of lobotomy. Supposedly there was like some lobotomy patients that ended up fine, but like there's also like the vast majority of them it either did nothing or it rendered them like fucking legitimately it would like rent like the closest thing to being soulless, where it's like legitimately like removing a part of your personality. And it's God, lobotomies are one of the most fucked up things that was ever been performed in like the medical field on the regular. Especially because the guy who kind of popularized the lobotomy would do him in his fucking office with an ice pick. Like the whole ice pick lobotomy isn't just like a joke. Like he legitimately found it easier to do it with an ice pick he kept around and didn't really like cling super well. Emperor got the rare drops. He do got the rare drops. You gotta kill the Emperor so you can get the best mount, which no one has yet. So yeah, and then eventually like he would do like he did a lobotomy on like the JFK sister, and she wasn't doing great. Um, JFK sister's fucked up because she just got like the double whammy of medical malpractice. Effectively, JFK's sister, Rosemary Kennedy, if people don't know about her, I don't think she gets mentioned a whole lot compared to JFK, sex robot supreme. Uh, what happened is the doctor was running late to help her get with the birth. So to help the nurse with the birth. So the nurse shoved Rosemary Kennedy back inside her mother, like basically put a cork on the baby coming out until the doctor was back. Hey, you know what happens if you do that? Brain damage. And then she kind of was just like fucked the rest of her life, but because her father was not happy with that, was not happy with the way she behaved, they're like, we need a get fixed quick way. Because also the Kennedys were kind of like really into that whole like eugenics craze that was going around. So yeah, exactly. And then she got lobotomized as a way to kind of like deal with her. Hello, Mystic Blue Cougar. That was not the happiest segue to come in on. But hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I am Hobbernup the Mimic Elf, a midget bitty VTuber from the Nurgle and Skaven variety. We're talking about the lobotomy of Rosemary Kennedy. Also, I'm painting some models today. How you doing? Wow, look, wow, some quick and easy Stormcast I did. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, no, it's fucked. There's a lot of real fucked up medical stuff with lobotomies. There was also one a lobotomy was performed on a 12-year-old boy because the boy was just acting like a kid, and his stepmother was like, you are a fucking menace, and convinced the father to be like, we need to do something about that boy. And they gave him a lobotomy. And luckily, because the brain is like, I'm not going to say he wasn't fucked up. He was definitely fucked up, but because his brain was still growing, it was able to like partially fix itself. Like, so he didn't spend his life as a horrible drooling zombie from the age of 12, but like it wasn't good. I think he wrote a book eventually at some point about it. Battlefield. Oh god, yeah. Legitimately, I think people like there's even like with lobotomy talk about oh, Bamboo 60. I mean, it happens sometimes. I follow the flow of chat like a beautiful river, and this river happened to go from wow, Typhus at 40k is an asshole to Agron's is an asshole, but a tragic one, to lobotomy suck, to and like me going, hey, do you guys know very spicy lobotomy facts? Here you go. I am a flowing river of brain damage. I do not fight the river. I go with it, and that. Jesus Christ! So this is I'm just digging my own grave. Oh god, yeah, Sucker Punch was about lobotomies too, which is funny because it was also like a weird like CGI fest and also like kind of sort of a girl power movie where it's like, yeah, girl, you can do it, and then there's a strong implication that the main character got lobotomized, which is like, huh. I need to play more Lobotomy Corp though. I do need to play more of that. I like it. I want to get into Project Moon stuff, but I can't play Liber Runa till I do Lobotomy Corp. And I've only gotten to day 11 Lobotomy Corp. I'd like to get back on that grind one of these days. I would like to do that. Hold on a sec. Oh fuck. Apparently it was not showing the right song for a while. That's weird. It was Sucker Punch, I feel like, is a very specific time capsule of a very specific era of just like culture stuff like that. So like I'm not going to say it's a good movie, and I don't think I ever want to willingly watch it again. I do. Oh god, yeah. Hey, he recovered. He recovered. No, that was the whole Project Overmind side quest was really fucking weird. It was really fucking weird. Oh, you mean binding books? I thought you were talking about the idea of like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of early doctors were like legitimately fucking like weird, ghoulish goth people. Because here's the thing. Imagine what's it called? Imagine you are a doctor in like Victorian London times. You know you need to learn about anatomy, but there's not like a really good system to learn about anatomy. So what do? Well, it's Victorian London, so a lot of people are just kind of, just dying in big old piles. Why not? So it's like, well, they're not using it, so you might as well grave rob. You might as well rob their grave. So you could steal their bodies. And it's for the good of all humanity, technically. If you become a doctor, it's for the good of everybody. So you're like, yeah, go for it. I mean, I'm kind of of the same thought too, where it's like after I die, I really don't super care what happens to my body. Like, I wouldn't mind having like a little tombstone or anything, but like I don't know though, because of like previously prior to becoming a mimic, I was like, yeah, after I've passed, you know what you should do? You should donate my body to science. But now I am kind of a little afraid that I'm gonna if that happens, that means I've been hunted specifically for science. And the donation was not like a willing one. It was like I got ganked behind an Arby's. Now what you should do is dump the body in someone else's trash because that gives them a fun weekend. You want to give somebody the most fun weekend of all time? No, that'd be a horrible thing to do. Especially, oh yeah, no, also yeah, there's a lot of drugs back then that you could legally use. So it was Victorian times seemed like they were pretty insane. Ah, you're right. I'm no, the reason is I am hysterical, clearly. I still find it funny that hysterica treatment his like quote unquote hysteria treatment was doctors effectively invented vibrators because they're like, these women are incorrigible, and they were just like horny as shit because their husbands were just weirdos with mustaches that didn't think women felt feelings. So they'd be like, Doctor, I'm feeling antsy and agitated. And they're like, well, woman, calm down. I got this stick and I hooked it up to this little crank. And if I do that, oh, she's making a lot of noise. She's making a lot of noise. All right, have you calmed down? She's like, oh yeah, I feel much more calmed down. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. I have to do more opium. I have to do more opium right now. Or else I'll never make it through the day. Oh, doctors are fun. I wonder what would happen if you went to a doctor right now to be like, Doctor, I have a serious medical condition. They're like, all right, what is it? I'm feeling hysteria. They're which I mean, we're at the point where it was like where now it'd be like, well, your insurance is gonna charge you like $100,000 for this, but sure, why not? I mean, while you're here, you're gonna help me buy my second yacht, so let's fucking go for it. Hell yeah. Life for the dying usually. I don't understand really how the results of my surgery went down, but I did have a time of surgery back when I was like 15 or so. And I had a surgery pump. Oh, doctor, oh, but I don't have any insurance to pay for this. There's gotta be some way I could pay you back. And the doctor's like, nope. What you gotta do is you can sign up for maybe like a medical care plan or get you on some public insurance maybe. Like, no, doctor, I don't think you understand. And it's like, no, I don't think you understand. I have a lot to pay for right now. Like this is an expensive thing you're asking for. That's all, Primrose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can be used for kidney. You know what? Though I guess if I was feeling immense kidney stone pain, I bet a lot of morphine would help for that. Whether or not it did anything, I bet it would definitely be much nicer than having to do that. Same voice used for Ashley. Yep. I'm gonna be real. Oh no, I mean, Ashley was me trying to do like a roughly kind of more of like a feminine falsetto voice. Now there is definitely like the voice I use for every woman in Garfield effect, which is like, oh Garfield, I'm wanting orange stud muffin sex. Garfield, I need you to rev my engine. Said Dr. Chocolates with needing of sex. Like basically that's how every woman because like in Garfield effects. For people who don't know, Garfield Effect is an amazing series of fan fiction written by our tour writer, Shakespeare Hemingway. But like in Shakespeare Hemingway's works, basically all women are interchangeable. They are all objects for Garfield to eventually fuck. So like there's even really no point giving them distinct voices because the author sure fucking didn't. So that's why I do like, oh Garfield. Like I just do that voice. Yeah, me, pure femininity, yep. I mean, I feel like Garfield Effect is going to color a lot of the way I do readings and voice acting things in the future. Would not be surprised for that. Oh, that sounds fucking awful. That sounds fucking awful. Morphine constipation sounds fucking brutal. But then again, I guess if you're on enough morphine, you don't really care. Morphine's definitely one of those drugs where you're like, oh, I should be sad, but I don't right now. Well, the thing is, it's because like a lot of medical science is like, now that chemistry is a better understood field, we can at least kind of like look at like why certain drugs do the things they do and like how like chemicals interact with the human body. But prior to that, it was just kind of like, well, we did this and it works. We don't really know why it works, but it works. Or they're like, there's also like the same idea with the lobotomy. Lobotomy kind of came from a place where it was like, what's it called? There was a prevailing period where the belief was that the human body was like a machine. Like in the way that like, well, there's physical ailments. So it's like, oh, my leg is broken. So I have to go get it fixed at a doctor's with a splint. And you're like, okay. So the doctors were like, I bet human brains work like that. And they don't. They don't. But like the lobotomy guy was literally trying to sell the lobotomy as like, yeah, no, listen, you're doing Sunday shopping. You're going to buy a fancy new microwave. So what you're going to do is like, oh, are you feeling a little nervous at a big social gatherings, housewife? Well, just go over to my office. I'm going to tink your skull a little bit with my ice pick and you'll feel good as new. And they're like, well, a doctor scientist said it. Science is doing all kinds of things these days. And only 30 minutes? Wow. And then they go there and then they just effectively, a doctor gets paid money to knock your soul out of your body via your brain. And it's like, goddamn. I feel like I've heard something like that, Flaming, about the brain splitting thing, but I don't know. The way that knowledge is stored in my head is inconsistent, where stuff just kind of gets in there. I don't know what is from a role-playing game and what's super accurate anymore. I mean, like general facts that I know are facts. I'm like, yes, these are facts. But something like that, I'm like, could that have come from a Call of Cthulhu source book? Maybe. I'm not doubting that what you're saying could be true. I'm just saying that like if my recollection of that is suspect. Oh boy, a lot of fucked up stuff has happened. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Listen. Nicotine, cigarettes burn the bad stuff in your lungs and replaces it with good mentholated air. It's like a cough drop, but in gas form that you light yourself. Why would you not smoke cigarettes? Clearly, I'm not advocating for cigarettes. This is clearly a joke. I've actually never smoked a cigarette. Funnily enough, I've never smoked a cigarette. Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of There's like a thing with some serial killers too, where like there was one that was on was already feeling kind of like unstable, and then they ended up going on some diet pills that were effectively like speed, yeah, and it just made them aggressive, and they started doing like murder spree shit. Fun. Worst mistake of my life. The weight loss pills or the fucking lobotomy? Probably the lobotomy if I had to guess. I don't think you. I'm kidding. But like, I think it's just once you begin scrambling with the brain, you begin affecting who the person is, and like whether you believe in a god and an afterlife or not, the idea of like if you touch someone's brain, they're really not as much the person. And I don't mean like, oh no, smoking. I can agree on. No, that is pretty rough. That is pretty rough to be fair. But it's like I don't I don't think it's a political thing. I think it's just like I'm pretty sure that like if you go to everyone of any religion and political affiliation, it's like, yeah, if you scramble the brain, you fuck up who that is. Now whether the idea that splits off into a separate like just like split soul, I don't know that. That's a I'm not a theologian. Theologian, there we go. Yeah, poison myself. Yeah, you need the spicy the spicy air. Make heart feel good. So yeah, I'm also painting over this red a bunch because I'm pretty sure I airbrushed these guys and it kind of coated them red. But I love this red to pieces. It is the most finicky bullshit thing ever, where it's like it requires a lot of additional coats and it's aggravating. But the end result's so good, I put up with it specifically. which is fine. Theologian. There we go. I think that is how it's pronounced. Usually my streamy brain is like I'm trying word making word good hard. Yeah, shell fucking shell. Jesus Christ. The Doctor Government Companies. I think I missed that one a while back. That's probably. Oh, it's probably a while back then. I think I missed that one. That was my B. There we go. There we go. Let me grab a drink. I'd be big thirst. Big sippy. Yeah, but no, a lot of medical stuff is fucked. I'm glad generally that we live in like, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect system, but like it's not nearly as ghoulish as it was. It's not nearly as ghoulish as it was. So the issue now, if anything, arguably, is the expense more than anything else. There are more safeguards. Yeah, exactly. Generally, people aren't rooting around your brain. Generally, I think technically you can still ask for a lobotomy, but I have to imagine it's probably difficult to get one because like your doctor would be like, "No, don't do that. No, don't. Why do you want to? No, don't do that. Why would you request this? Why would you ask for this? Why would you draw this?" Or I think of stuff like that through like every now and then. Like I'm very bad at quoting things, but I remember like little fragments of data from shows and stuff. There was a scene in Invader Zim where they were going to show a invader was going to be sent to a planet where he was basically going to get ripped to pieces by the wildlife, and they drew it. They drew a little portrait of it and gave it to him, and he was like, "Why did you draw this?" I think they basically said that was just like Richard Horvitz just not even putting on a voice. Like he was just his voice, just voicing that for no reason. That happened a lot for that show where they just kind of like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Somebody here just do a voice. We need a voice. Furry hackers who threaten a nuclear. I guess I'm not too surprised because it's like there was also that like weird like military leaker who was doing like real dumb shit on Discord. I'm kind of at the point where just like information like that doesn't phase me. Like it doesn't bother me. I think they know it's not real. I'm pretty sure they're just doing it for the memes. Where it's just like some people really want attention. And if you have the ability to make people pay attention via like compromising critical information, some people will just do that. Unironically for the content, yeah. I don't think any of them are streamers or anything, but like, and like that kind of thing, I'm not super jazzed on. Like it's like haha, that's a fun content. Like that's a fun like little story. But like think how much like time and money and research effort must have gone there. Was that Squish Conqueror Splorch? There we go. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, the Discord guy was a whistleblower, and but like I remember there was like something weird about him where it was like he was just kind of like acting very like Zoomerish about it. I don't know why. Look at that Zoomer whistleblower, but it's something like that to that degree. If they got if they got the fucking social security numbers, that's bad. That's bad. I cannot. Not that I was condoning it prior to that, but like I don't know, it's dumb. It's dumb. What? What? I'm actually unironically amazed, Nitro, that I have zero context for what you're referring to. I'm sure there's a fucking like deep story behind that. I have never heard any bit of this. Probably for the best. Like, I mean, I know like some weird furry stuff. I remember the guy who had a furry OC that in his fan fiction lore, he was the one who went back in time and fired the bullet that would kickstart World War One, and he's some sort of like weird yin yang wolf. Like I know stuff like that. That bit of the furry community being insane. I get it. I don't know how I feel about cum pizza though. I did have a BLT pizza once that fucking slapped. It was pizza should not be comprised primarily of mayonnaise. I'm not gonna say it wasn't delicious, but I can say I've never felt my bodily fluids congeal in my body. It was certainly a feeling. So thank God. How you doing? Welcome. I fucking love mayo. Can never stop loving mayo. Do a hydrate stretch, especially we got. I think we got a ad coming up soon. So there we go. You take a sip. Okay, yeah, we do have an ad. Oh, go ahead and stretch. There we go. I'm making terrible, horrible noises for everyone who has a sub. Enjoy the horrible, awful noises. How you doing, Fake Off? Welcome. Oh, sorry. There we go. Welcome back, Fake. Welcome, Fake Off. Welcome back, everyone from the ad zone. At the very least, I'm glad because I'm somebody who just bounces from tangent to tangent. I'm glad now that I have at least some method of like, oh yeah, it's like prior to this for years that must have been awkward when it's like I'm going on a tangent and then like the ad kicker kicks on and I have no idea that nobody can hear me other than subs and I'm like, man, that must have been a lot. That must have been a lot of that going on. Jesus Christ. I've heard about the rope hemp thing too. I've heard it's generally good. The problem with it, I'll say, oh, Jimbo, look. How you doing? I'm painting some sludge guys right now because the Stormcast they're not done, but they need an oil wash, and I also need to put candles on their bases. Which is I think it's because since I usually do that off stream. I mean, I could put candles on their bases on stream. It wouldn't be too hard to do so actually. I feel like a glitch out of conversation. Yeah, it's like it's just like accidentally skipping ahead in like a video and you're like, where's my spot? Hello, Sissy Ken VT. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Let me shout you out. Also, hello, Captain Rico. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Hold on. There we go. Welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the nerd. Hold on. That was a weird misclick. That was my bad. Ignore that. Oh, what were you doing on what Warhammer stuff were you doing? Welcome. And if you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. Though today I am painting things that are not Nurgle or Skaven or Chaos even really. I painted a couple of Stormcast. I've been kicking around my desk for a while, with some alternate helmets. And so again, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome. And some Craft War Eldar. Fuck yeah, let's go. So yeah, I was working on those, and I'm slowly moving over to. Also, gotta get like gonna be off stream. Fuck! I picked that up real quick. This is what I get for being cheeky and trying to paint the model off screen a little bit. Want to raid Sully Elfish? Yeah, I mean hell yeah, let's go. It is me, the Warhammer Painting Elf. I legitimately do that. I do mini painting twice a week, on Wednesdays and Sundays, which today Sunday. I had to mentally confirm for a little bit. I've been on Thanksgiving break for a while, so I am not looking forward to having to like do wage cage stuff tomorrow. I'm not ready for it, bros. I'm not ready for it. I don't want to go back. That's fine though. It'd be like that. But yeah, hopefully your Eldari painting went good. I am, like I said, I'm more of a chaos guy, but I've been trying to make an effort to work my way through my backlogs. Like basically like minis I've just randomly got over the years. I'm just like, okay. Like I got these guys these are from Sludge, which is a war game I think is neat. No, this was not like a thing that I printed these out with the purpose of getting them done. But like the Stormcast, I was not going to ever really do anything with them outside of getting the box they were in. Oh yeah, I mean I'm a little spicier than your average elf. Working overtime for 2 months. Oh god, that sounds fucked. Yeah, you can. I mean, like the usual, like use your own judgment. Like like don't I guess like what I do be spicy. So yeah, if you're just like showing like models or just like something minor, just like you just don't link something bad or like chilling stuff, and generally it's fine. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I will have to browse upon that later and truly gaze into the abyss. Thank you for ruining my night in a way that I want to ruin my night, because I will be the one voluntarily reading through that, being like, "What the fuck does that mean?" I have to imagine the comment section are amazing and everything is wonderful about them. Oh, furries are the gift that keeps on giving. Certainly things happen to help. Yeah, no problem. We were talking about just general cursed knowledge earlier, and I have been provided a link to some like real high octane curse knowledge, if you will. Some real top shelf curse knowledge. Hello, son. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I mean, it's not just for. I do remember there was a thing where it was like it was like just like a bunch of teenage girls went over to Afghanistan for some reason, for like because they thought it'd be fun to join Al Qaeda, and I don't think that ended up very well for them. I'm doing good, however, though. I'm painting some Sludge minis right now, which I do like Sludge quite. Yeah, no, spoilers, they did not have a fun time. They did not have a fun time and with Al Qaeda. No one should do that. You know what you should do when you're a dumb teenager? Literally anything else. There's so many dumb things you could do. I would even argue smoking crystal meth would be more productive than doing that. And crystal meth will also ruin your life. It's a metaphor. Ooh. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Have yourself a good sleep and take it easy. And thank you for bringing your wonderful viewers here while I paint backpacks on this Cretan. Yeah, imagine getting a war. The thing is, I would have been so fucking gung ho for Warhammer when I was a teen. The problem was like I was not like my area was too small and nobody knew anything about it until way the fuck later. Like I think I was in like high school when I learned that Warhammer was even a thing. And that was through a certain website, which is was nice, is now varying quality. Yeah, cook ice. Yeah, just make ice sculptures. There we go. That's the ice you meant, right? That's the ice you meant, right? Yeah, I mean, even as I think I don't know, because as a kid, I guess yeah, no, that's I just realizing too. Yeah, no, I was kind of like lower middle class growing up, so yeah, no, even I don't think I would be able to afford Warhammer either. I was lucky that I did have like a GameCube, and like every now and then for like big holidays and stuff, I would get a game. Like that was nice. That was nice. But yeah, no, I don't know if my family would have had like blow the mortgage on Warhammer money at that time. I do a little bit of dry brushing on the helmets because I don't think I gave. Oh no, they got yeah. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do now. Oh god, it's the gold. Okay, the gold on my palette is a little drying up, but I think it can be revitalized with a little bit of water. Oh, I think I need to go. I think I need to even go deeper in there anyway, though. Resort for Westeros to it's like even heavily. Probably. I don't know. I've I've never left Burgerland, so my experience on going places outside is very limited. Very. There we go. I can't use my flaming hot Cheetos ones though. I mean, I do want to use them more. They're very nice. I got flaming hot Cheetos makeup brushes for dry brushing. But they're all very big. Like the smallest one is this one, which is good, but like I said, too big. This one I need to clean because it's crusty as fuck. Hal, come to Brazil. Funny thing is, I know a couple people from Brazil, so I guess it wouldn't be the worst if I stayed with them. But I've also heard generally not great things about going to Brazil. If I did go, though, if I ever do go to Brazil, I need to eat at that one pizza place. I need to eat at the pizza place that, like, I know we're talking about like countries getting bad reputations for food, but I love that Brazilian pizza dude who put like a whole fucking ass like tire in the middle of like the meal. I love that guy, and I would like to partake in his fine eats. Hmm. Hi, Roxy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? There we go. Let's get some. Let's build up from the warp block bronze to some gold on this bad boy. Nice and nicer. This is where they kind of move from just being like just kind of like whatever brass to being like a legitimate like colors I want. God, yeah, no, they're also gonna probably leak a little bit into like, well, there's just like a little bit over here that I can kind of get. I can kind of get it. Look at them. There we go. This is what I want. The colors I was looking for. For presidents. Yeah, Pizzeria Battipapo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Someday I would like to eat there. I would like to enjoy a very unique pizza at that place. What do you mean harassing whales? Do you mean like he goes on a boat and yells at him? What like because like I can understand hunting whales. What defines harassing a whale specifically? I know there's a decent amount of I'm aware that there's a decent amount of VTubers coming out of the Philippines. I don't do I know I don't know if I know any directly from the Philippines though. I'm aware of them. I'm aware of them. Oh no, Yancha. I think Yancha Gogo is from the I think I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure she posted all those like Filipino joke swagger, like Filipinos are the strongest race in the world kind of random images. Oh, I didn't get your belly, my dude. So sorry. Let me hit that up. I love this dirty gold. I love it. Was in giant jet ski suit. Oh, that's fucked up. All right, that's fucked up. Well, the thing is, like, if he was on a boat, weirdly enough, I think that, like, not that would be fine, but then that does kind of go into Ahab territory, which is at least a little bit to, like, laugh about. If he's just jet skiing around, like, whale habitats. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's, like, that's definitely kind of what I've heard, where it's, like, I know where, I don't know where Minky lives in, Brazil, but it seems like where he lives is pretty nice. I know it's pretty nice. Oh, that's true. Yeah, orcas don't fuck around. Like orcas will like fuck your shit up. Which honestly, good for them. They deserve to fuck shit up. They have earned their right to become the shit fuckingers. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting that splotchy fucking gold. I love this. I love this paint combo so much. I love it so much. I'm legitimately like the drive that ended up leading me to the Minotaurs was just cause of this. Like how much I love this color combo. It's so good. There. Fair to fight back against boats. I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. They deserve to enjoy their habitats nice and free and honestly fuck on all the boats, my dudes. Rock on. I forget if orcas are still in that pile of animals that are fucked up. Also, Fist of the North Star State. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. Dropping my brush. Miniature painting VTuber of the Nurglings game variety. I believe you do Warhammer stuff, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. What are you up to? Just double check. What were you working on? What were you working on? Today I have been moving between two projects. I really did nothing with the Tyranid. I did like half a coat. I worked on some Stormcast with some custom helmets. Just did like a little dirty dry brushing. I'm gonna do like an oil wash to kind of even out the. I feel like this dry brush was a bit harsher than the ones I did for the big boys, so that's fine. And now I'm working on some dudes for Sludge, which is a war game about a bunch of sad fucks trying to claim what's left of like the ruins of Yggdrasil, which I enjoy the fuck. Perfect. Oh, you work on some gunplay kits. Nice, nice, nice. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, I haven't like built a gunplay kit in a while, but I also have enough Warhammer models to build that I'm not super worried about that. So it's like what do I have? Like I was working on those like Stormcast and then also some like Space Marine stuff earlier today. It's like basically my goal is like I kind of want to move everything out of the boxes to at least having the models done and then see if I can use a couple of like things just to kind of get them done at a reasonable rate. Like I said, the like this technique is very very quick. Oh shit, we have a lot of farm lit. Yeah, Brazil does have like a pretty big Japanese population, if I remember right. Like, isn't it like the second largest in the world outside Japan? So I guess that might have paid off in a weird way. I guess. But yeah, everybody who came in from the raid though, definitely take it chill, take it easy. And if you have any questions about what I'm doing, whether the miniatures, tabletop RPGs, just general V2B nonsense, whatever, Let me know, and I will. Eh. Oh, this brush is getting fucked. This is why when you use dry brushes, they do fuck up the brush quite a bit, especially once you're on this small of a scale. Yeah, it turns out Come to Brazil wasn't a trap. It was just very misguided tourism. A little bit on that. Yay! Excellent. I'm almost. Oh god, I'm so tempted. Which card of $400 paints? I mean, like if you like go, I would say start small and like get the ones you want for your scheme. Want. Until next time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Oh god, I dropped the dry erase pad. Ah! I'm doing a lot of the fall over thing. Characters in Japanese media. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. The fuck who was in Brazil? I don't know. I'm not in Brazil yet. All right, so God, I'm. The thing is, like, these guys have been kicking around my desk for so long that I'm actually really tempted just to go and glue them to the base because I think. So basically, the way that these are going to stack up is something like this, and then the middle one will be like right there. But oh god, no! I'm just gonna make this. I'm gonna make this more aggravating for myself. I know. I know. As soon as I do that, I'm gonna deeply regret it. But I also just need to clear desk space, and these guys being free is actively being a pain. All right, you know what? Let's say fuck it. I'm gonna say fuck it. We're gonna glue them to the base. Well, I'll future Hal can deal with this issue. A reoccurring thing I do in my life to myself. All right, so I should probably do this on screen, shouldn't I? Yeah, the way. So yeah, typically sludge bases are done. Each like usually like special units will be like one guy to a base. However, like the troops are 3 to a base, which I think is kind of neat. Oh, Becca, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm putting some sludge boys together real quick, and I'll show you the Stormcast I was working on earlier. Once I get them kind of like stuck in, I'm doing that thing where I probably shouldn't do it at this stage, but I just need to get them. People to get Japanese people in Brazil, just like come back to Japan. We need you. We need you, please. All right, there we go. This boy on this base. There we go. I do think the general like I like once these are dry, I do think like the triple base is very very nice. Yeah, Becca, check it out. I've been working on my Stormcast. I got these boys. I got these boys ready for a wash. These are for Sludge, which is like a turnip adjacent game. Where it's I forget if it predates turnip or not. I've heard some things where it was like for a while turnip wasn't a rule set. It was just kind of an aesthetic done by the main artist dude. So what I've heard is that initially that this was kind of was made to work with turnip models, but then also the guy says nothing about that. So that might just be internet hearsay. Because because the author of Sludge did basically say, yeah, during quarantine I had a lot of time to myself and the world was kind of like fuck, so I made a very world is fucked war game. And like also good for him. These models themselves are turnip though. These are turnip models with a Vtuber minis helmet. And I do like what's it called? I do like Vtuber quite a bit. They do really really good modular minis. They do very very good modular stuff. I'm a big fan personally. I'm gonna clean up their. I think these guys got a little bit more red on their pants than I'd like. So I'm gonna clean that up. That's all good, Potty. Have yourself a good night and take it easy and have yourself a good rest. I will be wrapping up before too long. I want at the very least. I want to very least get these on a base so they will because like when they're not on the base they just flop around my desk space and I'm like I don't have room for you when you're in pieces. Fagoth please, no, Vivictus minis are a very nice wholesome company. They do have a couple of spicy models but like that's more like pin-ups than outright pornographic stuff. It isn't too bad. I'm not picky either way for like 3D print things. Introduce Brazilians. Why not? Fuck it. Oh, Shinzo Abe. It's weird because like he's like I understand that he's like a real person that was like not a great politician, was kind of like an asshole, but also just because internet culture has ruined me, where he is just forever the "you will reproduce now" guy. Like legitimately, it's fucked. It's so weird. It's such a weird position to be in mentally. Where it's like I understand the predicament, but also memes, I guess. Let's go. Let's glue you three on the base. Let them fuck. Yes, go. Cox gun. This is the demand. Hold on, good bunch of stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let me zoom out a little bit. Hold on. I think I'm way too close, which is why it's fucking with me. There we go. Wow, wow. I got a little bit more room now to do stuff. Like, go on the base. Which I still need. There was like a show that was loosely based on Hideki Anno and like how he met his wife, and I cannot re-find that show for the life of me. Like if I look up like Hideki Anno wife anime, like biographical anime, I can't. Oh, god damn it! These are not the right walking positions. One needs to go like that. I can glue one on at the very least and just call it there. I guess the other one, just to look extra pretty, I can just like blue tack him on. Though I wanted to glue them just so they would be like done. Don't fall, buddy. I believe in you. Don't fall. There we go. China's having a similar problem, really. I can kind of see it because, like, I remember for years growing up, they'd be like, "Yeah, China had basically had like a two-child policy, and it led to a lot of people just really only keeping daughters, and then like now there might, I guess now there might be an issue with that, like the repercussions of the actions and whatnot." All right, let's stick you on there. All right, we have the lads, and with the lads had, I am going to wrap up for the night. All right. Go ahead and go to the chatting screen. All right. Hell yeah. All right. Hellcat, please. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. I had a lot of fun. Schedule wise for next week is not like this week at all. Tuesday, I'm going to be playing a game called Dunjana, which is made by, if you guys remember that like weird 3D claymation game I played a while back, it's from the same people, same guy specifically. So I think that's going to be neat. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to do some more mini painting. Thursday, we're going to do a Discord movie night watch along, specifically for Lord of the Rings, if you are into that. I imagine most of you are. Saturday, we'll be going back to Mass Effect, and Sunday, I will be doing more mini painting. It's gonna be like I said, a more regular week than usual. All right, let me see. Let me see who is online and who do raid. I do. Wait. Wait. Okay, I know who we're raiding. Hold on. I know who we're raiding. Jesus Christ. Why is she attempting this? We are going to be raiding Hino was insufficient design by his. Oh, okay. Ooh, thank you for that. That was driving me nuts. That was driving me nuts. That was driving me absolutely fucking nuts. Oh, thank you. All right. We are going to be raiding Hino Bobino. She is playing Limbo of the Lost, which I am kind of amazed that that's something that she's attempting. If people have not seen, like there's a very good Mandalore video on Limbo of the Lost. It is a confusing nightmare hellscape of a game with a lot of stolen assets, so that should be fun. That should be a fun watch. All right, so I will catch all of you nerds on Tuesday. So bye bye nerds, bye bye nerds, bye bye, yeah.